No one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX, Rocks Heating and Air.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
Highlights and Famma Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good to have Stoke back after a couple days off at the Memorial Golf Tournament, playing with Shane Lowry. And, of course, Payton. Dallas Clark was there. Is he usually there?
No, first year.
First year.
First year, yeah. Late edition. And I didn't even know he was going to be there. He didn't play in our group. He played in the group behind us. But late edition, and I was there and hanging out with Gonzalez, and he's like, guess who's going to be here? I was like, who?
McClinchy.
No.
Jared Stidman.
Nope. He said D.C. I'm like, D.C.? What do you mean? Who's D.C.? Like, Dallas Clark. I'm like,
Clark.
awesome. So that was a nice treat.
Nice. Josh asks on the RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Evans, what was the word you used to describe Stoke's NFL career? I've never heard this word. Well, it's not a word. Stick-to-itiveness.
Oh.
That you showed a lot of stick-to-itiveness. It's perseverance. It's tenacity. It's, just grinding away. Staying on the grind.
That's right.
Not giving up. Putting in the work. Stick-to-itiveness. Use it.
I like it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see.
I don't think I can say it.
It is something you have to work your way through.
Stick-to-itiveness.
To-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness.
Nope.
I can't do it.
No.
I'm out. I can't do it.
That's all right. Well, yesterday, Mark screwed up OG and Anubi, which I think I just said correctly. But, man, after hearing him butcher it a couple times, I couldn't say it.
It's contagious.
It was like 6 or 7 different ways.
Right.
I inherited his butcher ways.
Just go OG.
Mike, the national ranking of the Broncos is not just an indictment on Knicks. It's also an indictment that Shawnee Poo Payton is not running a good offense. Well, Texter, in everything that I've read about where and why the Broncos are ranked where it is, it just brings up Bo. So it doesn't mention Sean and his offense.
But the offense is fixed this year.
Offense
it's
is going to be
new.
I can't wait
Improved.
to see this offense.
This upgraded 2026 version.
Star Wars offense, man. This
it's not
thing
going to be
is
stuck in the 80s anymore.
Nope. We're going to see things, and we're going to have teams after Bronco games say, wow, I've been in this game for a long time, and Davis Webb was doing things out there we've never seen before. Hey, man, I hope so. But I think it's going to be more a matter of Bo making the leap.
You talking about Bo?
Yeah, I'm talking about Bo. I think it's going to
him.
be – yeah, we do too. We want to. We want to love him. We do love him. But we want that love to go to another level this year. And, hey, if when it's all said and done and he's thrown for 4,500 yards and 32 touchdowns and the Broncos are back in the AFC Championship game, if you want to give all the credit to Davis Webb, that's fine. But I think it'll have more to do with Bo in year 3, typically the year that quarterbacks make that jump. Him making the jump, being able to have now Jalen Waddle to throw the football to. I think it'll be more of that, but hey, if we want to give all the credit to Davis Webb, sure. Because it's clearly these players cannot go out and function. They cannot play unless the coach tells them what to do.
Well,
God bless Bo Nix.
I think that a lot of this, not negativity, but doubt for the Denver Broncos this year doesn't have a lot to do with who called plays last year, who's calling plays this year. They just don't think that when it comes to winning those close games, they can do what they did last year. They won them all, it felt like, last year.
12-3.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do to repeat
games.
To repeat it. So I'm not sure what the Davis Webb experiment's going to look like, but when it tells me they don't believe in Bo Nix, and they don't believe the Broncos can continue to win those one-score games like they did last year.
You don't believe?
I'm not saying I don't believe, because I think they can. I think they got a really good roster, a really good football team, and I think Bo's going to continue to improve and get better. So I do believe.
See,
Do you believe?
The key is, all right, they went 12-3 in one-score games. The key is not to play 15 one-score games next year. Don't play 15, because you're right. If you're going to play another 15 one-score games, the law of averages tells you you're not going to go 12-3.
That's obvious.
But with this defense coming back, with Bo a year older, with the addition of Jalen Waddle, with whatever Davis Webb is going to bring, I'd like to think that instead of playing 15 one-score games, maybe you play 10.
I wonder what the average is.
Maybe you play 10 one-score games, and those other 5 that aren't one-score games, you win more convincingly. Then you can then maybe you aren't as good as one-score games, but maybe you're blowing some teams out, or you're winning more comfortably than you did last year, and now all of a sudden it still doesn't matter. You still end up in that 11, 12, 13 win territory.
I think the NFL as a whole is one-score games. I mean, that's what it is,
You ready
right?
for stat? You ready for stat?
Yeah,
Last year they
me.
tied an NFL record with 73 NFL games that were decided by 3 points or less. Tied an NFL record.
Wow.
So it's never been
Yes.
closer. All
Right.
the games are going to be close.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to figure out ways to get it done. And to your point, Mike, and you bring it up a lot, you have the guy that feels like he has a clutch gene, that he knows how to close games out and finish games out and can make plays when it matters the most, right? And so that's very important. And that's who you have playing the quarterback position for you.
Coming up, Mark will join us. Stoke will recap his star-studded last couple of days, hanging out with golf royalty. It's pretty good acting royalty, too. That's coming up next.
The Colorado Avalanche have been hit with a major front office shakeup. Chris McFarland is heading to Nashville, taking over as the Predators' new architect. And now Joe Sakic is stepping back into the GM role, at least through the draft and free agency. And for Jared Bednar, reports say he's staying right where he is. The bench boss remains the constant in Colorado's chase for another cup, even as the organization reshapes around him. A new era begins, but the mission stays the same. Keep the Avalanche in the hunt and keep the window wide open. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Your air duct cleaning experts, Ductworks.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Ductworks. You know summer's around the corner, and what does that mean? That means your air conditioner is going to be blowing 24/7. And you know what that means? That means dust and debris in the air. Hey, you clean your floors, you clean your counters, you clean your closets, but what about your air? Ductworks is Colorado's top-rated air cleaning company, trusted by thousands of 5-star reviews, and they're recommended by more contractors than anybody else. Their complete ventilation cleaning package scrapes and vacuums every inch of your system, removing all the dirt and debris that other companies leave behind. Before your AC runs all season long, make sure the air you're breathing is clean. Go to ductworks.com or just call them at 303-425-0985.
303-425-0985.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a super fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. But wait, there's more. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be switching to an American wireless company that's committed to keeping 100% of its customer service in this country. I appreciate that. In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250, say micro, and get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. Denver's recent hailstorm hit hard. Golf ball size hail, damaged shingles, cracked siding, dented gutters. You might not see it from the ground, but your roof took a beating. And I don't want you to wait around for a leak to find out. Call Monarch Construction and Roofing today for your free no-obligation storm damage inspection. Monarch works directly with your insurance company, so you don't have to. Monarch Construction and Roofing, your local Denver storm damage experts. Visit monarchroofing.com to schedule your appointment today. Monarch Roofing is your official roofer of the Denver Broncos.
Who helps keep Colorado's wildlife wild? Our people do.
Hello, my name is Patricia. I've been with Chevron for over 17 years.
Her team uses GPS to track where mule deer and pronghorn roam throughout the seasons. This data helps us take their habitats into consideration when planning our operations.
When we created our comprehensive wildlife and conservation program, it was really about what was possible.
Learn more at colorado.chevron.com.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-895-1414. That's 800-895-1414.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play. Propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Spring is the perfect time to get your AC tune-up before the heat arrives. 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning offers tune-ups, repairs, and replacements 24/7. Book at onehouraircolorado.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. fierce competition.
Man, I'll tell you know how to stoke my competitive fires. Could I house a hot dog in 10 seconds or less?
Intellectual discussion.
Kind of like when I played on the football field. When you're high IQ guys, Mike, out there, whenever someone's not at that level, it's frustrating.
And some Latin influence.
Sounds hot. I'm not going to lie.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good Thursday morning to you. Welcome in. 7 o'clock straight up. Good to have you here with us. Beautiful morning out there. Got the whole crew back. Stoke is back from his 2-day adventure at the Memorial Golf Tournament, second year in a row, playing in the Pro-Am. Welcome back. We missed you. How was it?
Awesome.
What kind of stories can you share?
Just a lot of fun. Didn't play good golf, though, so that was disappointing. You can't go in the rough. You just can't be in the rough off the tee. You just can't. You have no chance of advancing it past, onto the green. And a lot of those greens have, like, creeks in front of them. So there was a lot of laying up for me. And so that wasn't very much fun. I only made 3 pars. First par was on hole 8. But we had a great time. Played with Shane Lowry the first 9 and then Ryan Gerard the second 9. So you might not have heard of Ryan Gerard yet, but you will. He is guaranteed to win a major in the next year. Guaranteed. That's
just
what
like
happens
just
when
like
you play.
Aaron Rye.
Right. That's what happens when you play with us at the Memorial. So, but we had a great night the night before the tournament and stayed up late smoking cigars with Chris Pratt and Rob Lowe. So that was a lot of fun.
People know me.
Yeah, here's the deal that I was thinking about. First off, happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Wait,
Thank
what?
you. It's Mike's birthday.
Today?
Yeah,
Today.
He got a big day planned. We're podcasting, and then he's gonna go. He's gonna go.
That's your birthday present.
Mark's
you get
gift
to podcast.
to me is I get to do another podcast for free with him.
Yeah, you got to do another podcast, and then he's gonna take his alleged wife to lunch. I think that's gonna happen.
No, not lunch. We're going out to we'll be in downtown Morrison tonight.
Oh,
for
downtown Morrison.
She's taking him. It's his birthday.
Yeah,
downtown Morrison happy hour.
Yeah. So
how old are you, Evans?
Well, I'll put it this way. When I started here at the Fan, I was 30. Technically, I was 29 when I started here. How about that? I've been here.
It's been 84 years.
And I've been here now 28 plus years, so you do the math.
Oh, so around 58.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, good for you.
28 years. Oh, my God.
Good for you. I didn't mean to bring that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I didn't know it was his birthday.
Well, yours is coming up, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is right around the corner.
Also, I want to say happy birthday to my Gemini twin, Nate Jackson.
Oh, Nate.
Former Bronco.
Happy birthday.
Nate Jackson also has a birthday today. We share the same
Yeah, and
same
when
birthday.
is your birthday, Stoke?
23rd?
Yeah, 23rd.
23rd.
Kind of
Yeah,
mumbled
man.
that. I don't think he's happy about it.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, yeah, okay.
So
It's your birthday.
No
big deal.
Stoke is always hobnobbing.
Let's move on.
Stoke is always hobnobbing with famous. Like, are they coming? Is Chris Pratt coming on? Is Rob Lowe coming on?
Yeah.
Really? On the show?
Do
Yeah.
you get their numbers? You get their phone numbers?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, come on.
You know who in our group does that? That, like, the guy, and we make fun of him all the time. He's going to get your number. This guy is going to get your number. Any guesses?
Oh, it's probably Payton, right?
No.
No?
No.
Because I think he loves
Everyone gives Payton their number.
I know,
Yeah,
but he loves
right.
the chats, though. He loves doing the chats,
Yeah, but
right?
he doesn't chase numbers. He's not number chaser.
From your group? A number
Yeah.
chaser from your
our
Colts group?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Jeff Saturday.
Nope.
Well, Anthony Gonzalez is the guy you play with
Right.
every year, so it's got to be him.
Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark. Oh, he was chasing
he's a
everybody
number
down?
chaser.
Is
Yeah,
he?
he's a number chaser. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
getting your number. So he ended up with Chris Pratt's number.
Well, then you get
Dallas
to give you Chris Pratt and Rob Lowe's number.
Yeah.
And let's get him on.
Yeah.
And talk what? We're a sports talk show.
So
what? So what? We could talk about how my Vandal guys used to call me Big Fat Rob Lowe.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that was
really?
Big Fat Rob Lowe. Yeah, back in college.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
You don't remember. Let's see which one of you. Let's see if you come up with it. You should come up with it.
All right.
What great, and I mean great, sports movie did Rob Lowe star in?
Great sports movie that Rob Lowe starred in.
Wow, am I stumping stink on 80s trivia?
Sports movie that Rob
Anybody?
Lowe?
Anybody on the RamosLaw.com text line without having to look it up? Come on.
What?
Hockey.
Oh, he was a hockey guy. Huh?
Mighty Ducks.
Nope.
No, I don't know.
Patrick Swayze was in the movie.
I was probably
come
mad
on.
because I didn't get cast in the original Red Dawn. So our Roadhouse.
Right.
Should have been a Roadhouse.
Youngblood. Remember Youngblood?
No, I don't.
Oh, my
I do
goodness.
Never
remember.
heard of
I
it.
was young once.
Oh, man. All right. Look,
That's terrible.
watch it.
Yeah. By the way, Shane Lowry, a lot of snacks
Youngblood.
in his bag. Did he have a lot of snacks?
Yeah.
No.
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 I thought for
He's
sure.
actually trimmed down a little bit, I think.
Well, yeah, I know, but I just figured he was a guy that had some snacks in his bag.
No, he wasn't snacking at all. So it's no, he was a good guy. He was a fun guy. So it was a good time. But when you're in that rough, you got zero chance to
Got to hit
very
fairways,
far.
huh?
Got to hit fairways.
So you lost some balls that you knew where they were.
Yeah.
So
two or three.
So are you telling me there's a good chance, like this weekend, like Rory McIlroy, for example, could hit a ball into the rough, and as he's looking for his ball, he'll find a ball that has Stoke on
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
Stoke
100%
14?
Stoke 14. 100%. There's a bunch of them out on that course.
That
a bunch.
would be great.
Yes. There's a bunch. That's what I told him. I'm like,
Is that your ball? Is that your ball, Rory? No, who's Stoke 14?
That's what I told him. I was like, hey, forget about it. I'm hitting my third shot, right? Par's your friend here, whatever. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to continue smoking my cigar here and finishing my Bloody Mary on the walk up. Maybe somebody will find that in the rough during the tournament.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. So I wasn't all that concerned with it. But, yeah, you get in that rough and it drops down, you're toast.
You might get a package next week, you know. Hey, Stoke, found this for you. Thought you wanted back. Your friend Brooksy.
There's a bunch of them out there. I was running low. I had brought 3 sleeves. 3 sleeves. That's 9 balls. Plus, I had a couple other
Yeah,
ones.
that's pretty aggressive on your part. That's pretty confident to only have 11 golf balls in your bag.
That's
to go
a
play
lot.
at the Memorial.
That's a lot.
Professional golf course.
They have people
the
there.
day before the tournament.
Well, they have people there where it's just like, all right, here's your ball, right? I mean, so, but yeah,
That's kind of.
I'd have picked up a case of Pinnacles.
That's right.
What's the cheapest golf ball y'all have in the shop?
Yeah, because I like to try that demo golf balls.
Yeah.
Can I demo a case of golf balls
they
from
don't-
you guys?
They don't let you demo.
You can tell the grounds crew when they're must be the Pro-Am. We just found a bunch of top flights. All
they,
right.
they have good range balls though.
Oh, I bet
Dreesen
they-
would be scooping up. Dreesen and Zach By would be scooping up the range balls and stuff them in their bag.
Yeah, because they're real golf balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like Tyler's Pro V1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they roll. So, and the players have, I walked up there and I was like, I saw Scotty on the range and the guy I went to high school with, Ted Scotty's caddy, and I was like, hey, Ted, how you doing, bud? So I talked to him for a second. I said, Scotty, what's up? I don't know if he responded or not. I think he did, but
He didn't make a beeline for you after
no hug
last year?
No hug,
No.
unfortunately. But they have like where the pros hit on the driving range, and then your driving range is like, 40 yards away, right?
Uh-huh.
And the pros have their own like sack of balls, like, with whatever golf ball that they hit. That's what they use on the range.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, so if you play Callaways, well, here are the Callaways, whatever, Chrome Soft. If you play Pro V1Xs, here's a bag of Pro V1Xs. I should have grabbed a couple of those.
Oh, man.
I wasn't thinking.
And
So you're
put
saying-
put your Stoke on those?
Yeah.
Stamp it on there?
So you're saying Zach on the range would be like, it'd be like the scene from Tin Cup. Hey, these are real Pro V1s.
Yeah.
Hey, put a few of these in your bag.
100%.
Let's try to pay for this trip.
Right.
Well, we've got our third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp. Still some time and room for you to sign up. It's going on June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. This is for your kids ages 8 to 14. Enjoy hands-on coaching from Stoke, from Stink. Philip Lindsay will be there, as well as a staff of coaches from Denver South. All proceeds benefiting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. For more information and to register your child, head to DenverSports.com/camp. Up next, Bleacher Report put out for every NFL team one player from each team that should be considered up for trade. Who did they choose for the Broncos? Name might surprise you until you start thinking maybe that would make sense. That's next.
Summer is calling, and we're sending you to the lake in style. Download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day. You get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, and Bluetooth speaker. Oh, and did we mention you also get a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler? Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll see you at the lake. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Steve here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. You guys know I went into Spine One the other day to have some back injections, little procedure, and you know what? Felt great. Stepped on the scale, still down 32 pounds. Lost 32 pounds in 7 weeks on the program, and I'm telling you what, you could do it as well. You could be down 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days, guys, just 60 days. No injections, no synthetic hormones, no long-term dependence, none of that GLP-1 stuff that costs you thousands of dollars a year and, you know, has a lot of side effect issues as well. Guys, they use real food that you buy at your grocery store to reset your metabolism, control your hunger and your cravings, and help your body burn fat. It's that simple, guys, and I'm telling you what, it works. Love the program, love how it works, love the support, love the app, the whole 9 yards. Guys, for a free consultation, reach out to them if you want safe, affordable, and sustainable weight loss alternative to injections. Go to coloradofatloss.com. They'll get back to you. coloradofatloss.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
What is happening? Stoke for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years, and they got a great auction that's ending today at 9 o'clock. Don't worry, you still have time. All you have to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. That's what I love about Roller Auction. Got a Larkspur outlet auction that will be going down today at 9 o'clock. This is a really cool auction. If you're a handyman, you know how to put things together, this is the auction for you. How about a DIY kit, assembly required outdoor bar, rustic outdoor bar. That thing is really cool. Need one of those in my backyard. They got very hard to find wood premium reclaimed solid railroad ties, cabinets, a little bit of everything in this auction. Really cool auction. Like I said, it will be ending at 9 o'clock. And then next week, got a few great auctions that will be going down. Got a model home furniture auction ending on Monday. Also a contractors, vehicles, tools, and equipment auction that's open for bidding right now with over 1,500 items in it, ending next Tuesday. That's a great auction. So go see it all. Get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose by treating people, not just patients. with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal. At Common Spirit Health, clinical excellence lives here. Human kindness lives here. Learn more at mountain.commonspirit.org.
Your siding is calling.
It has something to say.
By the time siding looks bad on the outside, the real damage is already done underneath. And in Colorado, that happens faster than you think. That's why I trust Gravina's Window Center of Littleton. They start with what actually holds up long term. They have served Denver in the Front Range for over 50 years. And right now, get 20% off a James Hardy siding. Visit windowsforyourhome.com. That's windowsforyourhome.com.
Big color, bigger savings. Sherwin-Williams Super Sale is here. Get 40% off paints and stains June 5th through the 11th with prices starting at $30.89. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
This segment on The Fan is built by Denver Deck Builders.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 1043 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. Strong delegation.
Somebody's got to be in charge.
Someone has to be the parent.
Somebody has to be the parent, and I just put my foot down.
Proper hydration.
I'm reminded today of my boy Stokley, who I like to refer to as Fluids.
And trust in your teammates.
There was a lot of doubters. There was a lot of haters.
Never any doubt.
A lot of doubt from the guys that know you best, that work with you.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Good to have Stoke back. Got Stink here. Got the whole crew. Glad to have you with us as well as we roll into this Thursday morning. So this is the fun time of the offseason in the NFL. Everybody's coming out with their lists and rankings. And Bleacher Report put out one player from every NFL team that should be traded. That would make sense to trade. Ooh. Who do you think they pick for the Broncos? I know neither one of you have looked at this, so this is and play along at home if you haven't already seen.
Who do I think Bleacher Report would have picked?
Yes,
not who we would have picked.
Who you would pick?
Oh, I think.
Oh, I have my guess.
You do? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Then. Go ahead, because I think it's going to be in the secondary.
That's a good one. I was going to say Marvin Mims. Because there's been talk about maybe possibly, but I like where you're going, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, there's Jaquan McMillan. If they look at a guy like, a guy like Barron ready to take over, and Jaquan McMillan had this unbelievable year. Maybe is he going to be able to be a guy that consistently can perform at that level? This may be the highest value he ever has, and you've got a guy that you drafted in the first round. So
what about Riley Moss?
Could be Riley Moss, too.
And then that way Barron goes to the outside, McMillan plays inside. So
that might even be better, Stoke. But I think that's how those Bleacher Report type folks think.
Well, one of you is right.
Well, it's not me.
And it's Brandon Stokley.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I was doubting myself. I was doubting greatness. Don't ever doubt yourself, Stoke.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Yeah,
What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
See, that's a byproduct of my golf.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to play well. I was playing well heading into it, and had a good range session.
Right.
And then just didn't perform when it mattered the most. And so, like, I'm doubting myself because of that now doing radio.
You know, instead of a caddy, you know what you need? You need me walking the course with you with my ego weed trimmer. So when you're in the rough, and I clear a little path for you.
Have you come out and weed eat it up.
Weed eat it up, and all of a sudden
love that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden there's the ball. And you're like, oh, look at this. Hey,
Much better lie now. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, what a great lie I got.
Yeah.
You know what? You can lead a horse to water. I led the horse from the secondary right to water, and Stoke just lapped it up.
We got a moron on the third fairway who apparently brought a weed whacker in his golf bag. Can we take care of him? No, you're right. They picked Marvin Mims. And
Marvin Mims? They didn't go with the secondary.
No, I just told you.
You just told me that I was right.
I thought you were saying because he went Moss. Riley Moss.
Pay attention, Campbell.
No, Mims.
No, when I said Jake Juan McMillan, he goes, "Oh, maybe
anesthesia in your system."
Yeah.
No, he said.
Are you high?
I said. He said Riley. He said Riley Moss after
you got
and
that.
the second.
But his first pick was Mims.
Okay, okay. I didn't realize that we were going Mims. Okay, great.
Well, we're going Mims because he got it right.
Yeah,
I know, but he said after I said Jaquan McMillan, he goes, or Riley Moss, and then he goes, you got it right, Stoke. So I thought you were saying he got it right with Riley Moss.
What about trading Mims? He is going into the last year of his contract, and I as much as you see what he brings as a returner, Pro Bowler, and what he has shown when given the ability to be a receiver, made some big plays. There is an undeniable logjam right now in the wide receiver room. Might it be better to ease that logjam and get something in return for a guy like Marvin Mims?
He's a good player. He does a little bit of everything well. He stepped in last year in the playoffs and did a nice job outside receiver. And so what could you get for him? That's my question. You know, we're not just giving away Marvin Mims. So if you could get a premium pick for him, then it's a possibility. I would think that you want to keep Marvin Mims for at least one more year. And then if he walks, he walks. But if you can get a premium pick for him, then I think you entertain it. I mean, could you get a second-rounder for him?
I doubt it.
I bet you don't get more than
so
a
all
fourth
pro
or fifth.
Oh, well, then it's not worth it. It's not even close to being worth it. If you can't get a second, then I wouldn't do it. I mean, he's a valuable piece to this team. He's a returner. He's your gadget guy.
Yeah.
He's a guy that can fill in if an outside receiver gets hurt and he does well. He knows the offense, and we saw him step up and make plays last year in the playoffs. So I think if I was looking at anything, you look at a guy like maybe Troy Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe moving him. If you want to open up that logjam at the wide receiver position, now you get Pat Bryant, more of an opportunity to step in and play. You know they love him. But I think unless it's a pick that you say, okay, well, we got a second-round pick, would I do it for a third? Probably not, because we're trying to win now.
I wouldn't either.
We're trying to win this year. We're trying to win the Super Bowl.
I think Marvin Mims is one of those guys, like one of those guys that you don't notice until you don't have him. Like returners are that way. It's like backup offensive linemen. You put one in that can't play, and you're like, oh shoot, it's a huge difference. When you have a return game that is solid, and you know you're going to catch the ball, you're going to field the ball, you're going to have an opportunity to make some big plays in there. He's an all-pro returner. And all of a sudden that is gone. That's not an aspect of your team. Man, that becomes a huge – it's one of those things you don't notice until all of a sudden you don't have that guy. So I think that's valuable to Stokes' point. Gadget guy, jet sweeps, the bubble screens, the things that he does all those things for you well, and he can fill in, take the top of coverage off. He's just a guy that I think he's a valuable asset, and I just don't think you trade him away unless you can get a premium pick, and I don't think you can get a premium pick for him.
Yeah, so let's just keep him.
I
mean, if you're building for the future, maybe you trade him for a third-round pick, but the Broncos aren't building towards the future this year. They're trying to win this year. Expectations are play well. You got a new offensive coordinator. You want to give him as many weapons as possible. You want to keep as many weapons around Bo Nix as possible. So unless it's a pick that you can't pass up, and to me that's a second rounder, then I'm not trading Marvin Mims. We'll just keep him.
Yeah, you're talking about somebody, by the way, he's only 24 years old, so there's a lot of good football left in his future. Stoke, is part of the reason why maybe you didn't play that great at the Memorial was because you're a little distracted?
Yeah.
Your head was not in the right place because you're
already focused.
You're already thinking about next Thursday.
Event. Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
Dominating
Thursday.
next Thursday. I need to dominate the money.
Well,
I want to pound his ass.
Reach out to your pals now. I'm sure Chris Pratt and Rob Lowe would love to make a donation to Stokley.
Damn it!
That's
I
what you
should have
needed.
thought.
That's where you needed the number. That's why you got to get. All right, so get the numbers from Dallas Clark, and then you can text Chris Pratt and Rob Lowe and say, "Hey, listen, can you go to StokleyCares.com and make a donation on my behalf for 100 holes for kids?" As I'm
y'all going to donate?
We're still deciding what horse we want to back.
Oh, wait.
Well,
what do you mean?
We kind of like the grassroots underdog status of Zach Bye. You know, you.
Yeah, but he's not a part of the Wolf Pack.
No, I know, but
but you know, there was a little bit of Wolf Pack hurt the other day when you couldn't wait to get on the radio and and tell how I got in trouble.
Oh,
yeah,
so you got in trouble twice within a week.
Yeah,
like a little smack on the hand.
Yeah.
Smack.
It was funny.
It was great.
Yeah.
Put a smile on my face.
Listen,
we got to stick together. I need y'all to step up and at least throw 20 in there.
All right, we'll ultimately support
you.
StokleyCares.com. But if you want to support Zach Bye, head to ZachCares.com for 100 holes for kids coming up next Thursday to benefit Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Up next, another offseason ranking that has the Broncos kind of meh when it comes to where they're being ranked in the NFL. And it continues to be one reason and one reason only that's held against them. Is it fair? That's next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
DenverSports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child, ages 8 to 14, will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South.
Don't give them room to breathe!
And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado, so your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at DenverSports.com/camp. That's DenverSports.com/camp.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my buddy Troy Hansford. Talk to him about the housing market as I do quite often. As a matter of fact, we were trying to sell our house. We thought about it, and we took it off the market. Anyhow, he told me all about this housing market, how it's gone from one of the hottest it's ever been to prices declining. People haven't seen it in quite some time here. So if you're thinking about selling your house and still getting top dollar, believe it or not, my buddy Troy's going to offer you $5,000 guarantee. That's right. If you can't sell your house at the price you agree on plus the timeline that you agree upon, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. And he makes the offer because he spends so much money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. If you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buy for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call it at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433, 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply.
The game started. Call your dad.
I'm on it, Ma. Hola, Pa.
Hello, hijita. I can't hear you. I'm at the stadium in Monterrey.
Here, shout goal together. Get nonstop talk, text, and data in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada with T-Mobile, America's best network. Switch on the T-Life app or on T-Mobile.com/connectate. On qualifying plans, not for extended international use. You must reside in the U.S. In primary usage must occur on our network. Best based on analysis by Ookla. Speed test intelligence data to age 2025.
This is the sound of Claire, cooking dinner at home. And that's the sound of a fraud alert from Wells Fargo, flagging a charge for a pricey restaurant in Paris. Considering Claire isn't in Paris right now, that seemed odd. To the bank and to Claire. 2 taps later, Claire says nope to the charge, and Wells Fargo is on the case. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at Bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
Getting a little older doesn't have to mean, well, getting older. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you're feeling low energy, can't sleep, can't lose weight, are struggling with brain fog, or your sex drive is off, it's time to change it up. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, enhance your body composition, improve sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more. Getting you back in the game again. So don't be older. Be stronger in the gym. Be sharper at work. Be better in the bedroom, and be more confident in every part of your life. So call us today and find out how our advanced treatment strategies could change the game for you. Your first visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on one of our advanced treatment plans on the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Lame excuses.
This wasn't worthy of the big board of BS. This was just a mistake on my part.
Armchair therapy.
You feel like you're on edge a little bit today. You in a bad mood? You have a good day?
No,
Good night last night?
I'm fine.
And grace under pressure.
You know what? Maybe you should do a little research while you're here. That way you can write your next book about a small town.
It's pretty, I can't remember what I was supposed to say.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You know, speaking of the big board of BS there.
Yeah.
I thought of you guys yesterday.
What, did you lie to somebody?
No.
So that's suspect.
So
sounds like you lied.
I'm not, an animal like Stink doing 17 hours of yard work in 2 days, but I've got my spring to-do list around the house.
Well, you're self-proclaimed Peyton Manning
of the neighborhood.
Of your neighborhood.
I am. I had a guy not too long ago pull over while I was out in the yard.
And what?
And he rolled the window down and he said, "You are the Peyton Manning of the neighborhood."
No, I don't.
He said it.
That is.
What's going up on the board again?
Just double down.
He said it.
Double down.
So anyway,
get some help.
So one of the things I have on the to-do list around the house is there's some touch-up paint jobs that need to be done around the house. Nothing huge, but some garage trim here, some door trim there, right? So I was yesterday afternoon. I was just repainting the trim around the front door, and as I was just painting away, it brought me back to those pleasant memories of that summer,
the barn,
when I was painting the barn.
Yeah,
it was
flashback.
It was kind of like a.
What were you thinking?
It was just kind of a pleasant memory of just being back there in Atkinson, New Hampshire, at the end of Meditation Lane and Sawyer Ave, and painting the big barn that I was working on the farm that summer.
Yeah.
And painting that big barn red.
How old were you when you were painting the barn red?
17, 18. Yeah.
Just
summer job.
Just thinking about the life that you got.
My whole life was ahead of me.
The whole life was ahead of you.
What was in store for me?
40 years ago.
Yeah.
Because you're 58 today.
Yeah, painting that red barn.
40 years ago.
Painting that red barn.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Next time I'm back there, I gotta go drive by that barn.
Yeah.
See what it looks like.
See if it's still up.
See if it's still up. I don't.
Maybe dilapidated.
No.
Maybe the paint may be the only thing holding it together from when you were 17.
Maybe I need to pull in and go, hey.
Yeah, you guys want me to refurbish the barn?
Yeah, listen, there was a lot of work put into that 40 years ago. Let's not be sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
guess what? Roller Auction has DIY barns.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this was a big barn.
These are big barns.
These
big.
This is like a big.
Yeah.
This was an all summer long project.
One of them's red too already.
All right.
So
all
if that thing
summer,
is
it
down,
took you all summer to paint that barn?
Well, yeah. In addition to the other jobs I had there on the, I didn't.
Stories change.
Trust me, I didn't paint on Fridays. Fridays was grass cutting day on the farm. That was fun. Just get on the tractor and just drive around, cut grass all day.
Cut grass all day on the farm too?
Yeah.
What else did you do on the farm?
I mucked out the stables.
What do they have?
Horses.
Like horses?
Yeah.
Do they have any cows or sheep?
No, just horses. It was a horse farm. Just a horse farm.
Just a horse farm.
Yeah, it was a horse farm. Yeah.
Okay. You ever do any riding?
No riding.
No?
I stayed away from the horses.
Really?
I didn't want anything to do with the horses.
Except muck the stalls.
Yeah, I did. I did the grunt work there, but I didn't mess with the horses. They didn't want me near the horses. I didn't want to be near the horses.
I had horses growing up.
You don't like horses either. He doesn't like moms.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't like Gabe Landeskog.
Yeah, horses.
And he hates horses also.
He hates horses.
Wow. I mean, this is crazy.
I love horses.
No, you don't.
You
really don't.
I just don't want to be in charge of them. That's all.
Yesterday, you were gone. He just took Chris McFarland to task. Good riddance. I'm glad he's gone. He didn't do anything. He was awful. And I was like, I don't know if he hates. I don't know if he hates Chris McFarland more or Gabe Landeskog.
Wow.
I poked some holes in his record and said that I never bowed at the altar of Chris McFarland like a lot of people did, but that's a lot stronger than hating the guy.
Maybe Mike Evans isn't that nice of a guy.
Yeah, you kind of threw hate his way.
No, I just don't.
Do you think the Avs are going to miss him?
Well, in the 4 years that he was the official general manager, what did they do in the playoffs in those 4 years?
Nothing.
So I'm not going to miss him.
No. What do you think?
Do you think the Avs are going to miss him? Do you think you're going to look up and say, "Ooh, this team took a step back this year"?
Well, as long as Joe is still there in a advisory role, I'm confident that the next general manager will be just fine.
Stoke, I haven't heard your opinion. What do you think of Bednar coming back?
I'm fine with it. I thought they should move on, but I also said, hey, Jared Bednar's a really good coach. It's not that he's not a good coach. He is a really good coach. I thought it was time for change, that it ran its course here. They decided not to. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I just think if you're trying to win a cup, you needed to make a move. So I hope that, next year's better in the playoffs. It was pretty darn good for 95% of the season.
Yeah.
Until the Western Conference Finals, and then it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with it. It's not like I'm gonna sit here and just yell that what are they doing? Because they did have a good run this year, and he is a really good coach.
I know you guys are both against the idea of the Nuggets running it back. Would you be okay if the Avs ran it back?
Yes. I would be. I just think they ran into a team that is so hot.
They are hot.
And they figured out a way to win another game. I mean, came, 2-0 in the first and come from behind. And, I mean, Vegas, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So they found something there during this playoff run. The Avs, all regular season long, were awesome. The first 2 rounds of the playoffs, awesome. And then they ran into a juggernaut. So, I mean, if you tell me, hey, we're going to pretty much run this back, all right.
Sounds like you're kind of hoping that Vegas goes on to win the Cup to legitimize what happened against the Avs.
No, I don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not.
I did that last year.
I'm
still. It's what I'm unfairly labeled now as a Stars fan because.
I'm going for Carolina.
You don't need that heat, man. You don't need that heat.
No,
you don't need that smoke.
I don't want that smoke.
You don't want it.
I'm going for Carolina.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm going Vegas.
Okay. Your funeral.
That's just because Torts and I reestablished our connection.
Really?
Me and Torts.
Well, apparently you have no problem sleeping with the enemy. So
I'm actually going to go with the Chargers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
How'd that work?
At least you're consistent.
Led us to the Broncos AFC Championship.
True.
So, you're
next
welcome.
year,
You're welcome.
The reverse stink karma is going to work for the Avs next year?
I want them to make some changes. I want them to get a little bit more physical. I want them to create a team that is a little bit more apt to play kind of a playoff style like the Vegas Knights do, like Carolina does, like, some of these teams. Even the LA Kings that gave us, I mean, that was a tough, even though we won, 4-1, or that was a tough series, or 4-0. I think we swept them, right?
Yeah.
The best sweep ever. LA Kings.
According to Brian Windhorst.
According to his sources.
Yes. According to Windy.
Never seen a team compete like that and get swept.
Yes.
ESPN,
the Lakers and the Kings. Both LA teams,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. ESPN put out their power index of based on all their analytics and stuff.
Great.
Teams that have the best chance to win the Super Bowl this year. And the Broncos were ranked 15th. 15th? Best chances?
Like mid pack?
Totally mid. Mid. And the argument, the reason they made, and this is not the first time I've seen this or heard this, when it comes to ranking the Broncos maybe lower than a lot of us think they should be ranked, is they keep coming back to, well, last year they went 12-3 in one-score games. And there's just no way they're going to be able to match that again. Law of averages dictate that there's no way they can win that many close games, and as a result, it's going to be a regression, and that's why they're ranked where they are ranked. You guys subscribe to that same theory?
Well, are they going to be in that many one-score games? Are they going to be in that many one-score games? I don't have any idea. And how do winning a bunch of one-score games means you're a good team? When you win one-score games, I mean, this league is based on one-score games, so it means you're a good team. Where did they have the Seahawks last year in their analytics rankings? You think they had them win the Super Bowl?
Probably not.
No. So you know what? I look at all that stuff with a grain of salt. I saw something about EPVs and this, that, and the other today, and I was like, you got to be kidding me with all this garbage. It was the Green Bay Packers. Their quarterback, Jordan Love, has the greatest EPV of any quarter. I don't even know what that is. Expected points over average, EPA.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
And you're like, well, how'd they do in the playoffs? Oh, they get their butts whipped? They've been 6 of the last 7 years, but every year they get in there and they get worked over? Give me a break.
I mean, obviously last year and the year before is what Minnesota was great in one-score games, and they took a step back last year. Kansas City, Chiefs, same thing. I think they had the NFL record for most wins in one-score game the year before, and last year took a big step back. So usually you come back a little bit. But I think in this situation, what I like about the Broncos is you got great coaching, and, you know, with Sean Payton taking a step back from calling plays and now just being the head coach, I think that hopefully is an added bonus and an advantage for the Broncos. And then you have some players that are clutch. You have some clutch players. So I love the fact that Bo Nix finds ways to get it done, whether it be with his arm, with his feet. He's just going to find ways, late in football games to get it done. So we'll see if it continues, but that's the NFL. One-score games. Do you stop a team with 2 minutes left, or do you go down and score with 2 minutes left to win the game? That's the NFL.
They should have been better. They should have won that game early in Indianapolis. They had the leverage call on it. Their defense stopped them, forced a field goal. They missed, gave them a leverage call, and ended up losing the game.
Stupid.
Because it was stupid. But, you know, I mean, they would even been better in those games. So, you got to play it out. And to Stokes' point, clutch players, they have clutch players in Bo Nix. They have clutch players on the offensive side, but they've got great clutch players on the defensive side to get a stop, get a turnover, get an opportunity. And what's the odds that they're held to, what did they force, 14 turnovers last year? What are the odds that they're only going to have 14 turnovers?
File that away, because that's – are you looking ahead on my rundown? Because that's something I want to get to.
I don't look at your rundown.
I know you don't.
Yeah,
I don't know why why we waste the paper, Johnny Whiplash.
I glance at it every now and then.
I don't.
I just glance at the first page.
I have to have a rundown because I like to doodle.
You do like to doodle. You're a good doodler.
I write words down.
Yeah,
I doodle.
You're a good doodler. You're a good. You're not as good as Cecil. Cecil is exceptionally talented when it comes to.
Oh yeah,
drawing.
With all his magazines and all his stuff,
comic books and stuff. He's really good.
Yeah,
you're good, but he's like.
Oh yeah, but that's
he's
like
expert.
one of his jobs or whatever. He works at that.
Well, yeah, but he's really, really talented at it.
Very talented.
Very talented.
Exceptionally talented.
Better at that than evaluating quarterbacks. Uh-oh.
I've seen a lot of quarterbacks without their shirt on.
I said that.
Whoa.
Wow. No.
Wow. Why did you take that?
That was a joke.
Shut the hell up.
Well, I guess I'm a little bit.
I agree with Cecil.
I'm a little bit agitated with Cecil. He's a big Knicks fan. He's going to come rolling in here today wearing Knicks gear, and I don't know. It's anytime you're from a certain part of the country, and there is a team that you could have grown up rooting for, and you choose to root for somebody from a completely different city.
How did he become a
his driveway is in New York.
Backyards in Wyoming.
Backyards in Wyoming. But
Front
he's got a
yards in
driveway.
Colorado.
You enter in New York, and you drive across the United States before you get to his house. So there is a New York connection there.
All right,
By the way, that game, Jalen Brunson.
Stone cold, man.
It just, you know what, the two teams we have here from the toughness, there was some tough. Overcoming a 14-point deficit in the third and just playing hurt and just the overall toughness of the Knicks.
Well, let's get to
was
it.
Impressive.
Let's get to what's trending.
From sports and news to entertainment and downright debauchery, Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth presents What's Trending Right Now.
Yeah, game one of the NBA Finals. The Knicks, despite having like a week and a half off, no rust there. As they win game one, you kind of wonder, was San Antonio drained emotionally after that emotional 7-game series against OKC? But you're right about Jalen Brunson. I mean, that guy is the Jason Bourne of basketball players. I mean, he's just a cold-blooded assassin out there. The degree of difficulty of shots that he makes,
oh my gosh,
is ridiculous.
It really is. And then the hustle. He gets 2 minutes left. He gets the rebound tip off the Anunoby miss and tips it back out, gets to the corner, knocks down a three. They were down by a score, went up by 2, and then it didn't look back from there. He was a stone cold killer, and the San Antonio Spurs had nobody. Like De'Aaron Fox had 0 points in 11 minutes, and he was 0 for 2. And the one dude, Harper, that was great throughout that game, I think played 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. So from a coaching standpoint to a finishing standpoint, to the whole 9 yards, man, the Knicks, damn, that was impressive.
They got the look, don't they, Stoke? You kind of, every once in a while, you see a team on their way to a championship, and you just kind of like, they got the look.
Yeah, they do.
And they got the look.
They have the right guys, too. You know, you look at how they play together, and, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of egos there. Jalen Brunson doesn't have an ego. You look at a guy like Josh Hart. When he got replaced last series in one of the games, and he's like, I wasn't shooting well. I deserve to get replaced.
Yeah.
So they have the right group of guys, and they're playing great together. And when you have Brunson being able to close games out and make the clutch shots that he's been making, for the last few years, you have they have a great team. And so I don't know. I thought San Antonio might be able to do it, but it's a must-win game for them. You can't go down 0-2 at home.
Mm-hmm.
So Russell Wilson officially.
Oh my gosh!
You see it?
Oh,
okay.
Officially
retired.
Don't you love how he made sure before that a few weeks ago, I got an offer on the table from the Jets to go go play there. But I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to go in the booth. But someone did want me. Do we believe that? Do you believe that the Jets wanted him?
The video about himself was
he put a video out.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Slickly produced by his team, but
does he still have a team?
Oh, he has a team.
Oh yeah.
No, will he still have a team at CBS?
Oh yeah, he'll have a team.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Shooting him coming into the studio, and it'll be
still.
Yeah, he'll have a team.
Suitcase.
Here you go.
Somewhere along the way, my love for football turned to more than just passion. It was an obsession.
I just want to punch
You've been my joy, my peace, my safe place. You taught me discipline, faith, and resilience. How to keep believing no matter the circumstances. You've given me purpose and opportunity to inspire others and create change, to continue to evolve the game, not just for me, but for the next generation of ballers. You've also given me the greatest gift of all, family.
Sorry.
Did he say the next generation of ballers?
Yeah.
Next generation of ballers. Dude, who writes this stuff
so
for him,
right.
and he's got to use that
voice.
That voice.
Cringe.
So cringe.
Tell you what.
So cringe.
Work ethic, desire.
By the way,
it became an obsession.
By the way, and this legitimately ticked me off. Okay, about 3.5 minutes. He gave a lot of thanks to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to Denver. Nothing. I mean, you're talking about a place that rolled out the red carpet for you. The fan base rolled out the red carpet. The team rolled out the red carpet. Whatever Russ wanted, Russ got. He got a massive, massive contract that he never lived up to. And, hey, look, I don't expect you to come out and thank Sean Payton by name. But the fact that he didn't give any nod whatsoever to Broncos country.
Did he give a nod to Pittsburgh?
Nope, he didn't. No, to be fair, he didn't do Pittsburgh
Giants?
or Giants but those were just quick stuff. He was here for 3 years. And nothing. I don't know.
No, that's what
I'm done with him.
That's what he did here for 3 years. Nothing. So why give him any credit?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He didn't do anything here.
Boy, cringe.
I really.
Careful what you say.
You know what? I'm just
Best we move on. The Rockies lose to the Angels yesterday.
Oh.
But they won the series. And you want to know why that's noteworthy?
Why is that noteworthy?
Back-to-back
for the
series
first
wins.
time this season, they have won back-to-back series.
W.
They did the same thing against the Giants. Win the first two and then just lay down in the last one.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Michael Lorenzen has got to I don't know, maybe he's a good guy in the clubhouse, but he's got to go. I mean, that guy was just throwing up cement mixers. Like he was throwing batting practice.
Dude, he's got about an 8 ERA, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's bad. He should not be he should not be pitching in the big leagues. So, but hey, that's okay.
Good for him.
So, Rockies off today. They open up a homestand against Milwaukee this weekend. And
the Brew Crew.
And then get ready. Make sure we get plenty of old style delivered to Coors Field because
the Cubbies coming
here
in
come
town?
the Cubbies. Here come the Cubbies and all their fans. So be ready for that. Nobody, and I mean nobody, rolls out the red carpet for the opposing fans, quite like Dick Monfort does. So there's what's going on with the Rockies. You ready for one of the craziest things you'll ever hear? So the Stanley Cup Finals are going on, and this marks the 46th straight year that a former teammate of Jaromir Jagr's has played in the Stanley Cup Finals.
46 years?
46 years. Rasmus Anderson is in the Stanley Cup Finals with Vegas. Means it's a former teammate of Jagr has now appeared in the finals in 46 straight seasons.
What's his name? Rasmus?
Yeah. He was one of
that dude is probably like a Highlander. He's been alive for probably 80, 90 years.
Yeah. He's probably a time traveler.
Right. He changes. Like, he just changes, gets a new birth certificate, he just changes his name all the time.
He was that guy that took a dive in the Avs series, drew a penalty, took a dive. And
Rasmus.
But yeah, 46 straight years for Jagr.
That's unbelievable.
That is a crazy stat.
Really
is a crazy stat.
Got one more here for you. You're going to love this one as the football guys in you. So, Jared Verse gets traded, right, to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
He wears number 8.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel also wears number 8. Showed up. Gabriel showed up yesterday. 8 was gone. Verse took it. Gabriel was asked about it. He said, quote, "Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would pay me for my number, but then he just started wearing it in practice."
Yeah.
Give me that jersey.
Give me that jersey. And Verse had a good sense of humor. He wore Gabriel's jersey to his first press conference. It was like super tight and everything like that. But yeah,
it's the way it should be.
Wow.
Yeah, but I guess
he just got stomped.
Gabriel knew that was coming, but he probably figured he'd get a few bucks for it, right?
No, Verse just basically
take
said
someone's number.
You
gotta give him something.
No, you can't.
Give him
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
Isn't that just the
way?
way?
The guy started some games last year for him.
Yeah.
I mean, people bought his jersey.
You just take his. Yeah, you can. You just take his number.
Nope. Can't do that.
Did you take somebody's number when you came here?
Yeah.
You just took it?
Well, no. Mike just gave it to me. When I got here,
who was wearing 69 before you got here?
Some backup offensive lineman was wearing 69. I think his name was Hall. And I came in and they had. I think
but this isn't a backup offensive lineman.
Yeah, I think I had 62 in my locker.
Yeah.
And like the first practice, and Dougie Fresh, our equipment manager, talked to Mike, and Mike goes, "No, put the practice squad kid give him." So it got switched over.
And you didn't give him anything?
Hell no, I didn't give him. I didn't even know. I don't even know his name. I think it was.
No, that's fine if you're a practice squad guy. But this guy started some games for him last year. You can't take his jersey. You just can't.
But
that's it's much different.
Okay,
much
what
different.
are you going to give him? Though?
You're going to take Gary Kubiak's jersey?
No, find out.
No, I don't play quarterback.
I'm saying no. If Jared Verse he comes here, he's going to take. Jared Stidham's jersey. No, you can't do that.
No, but they're both the same age, so they're both like.
What about you? As you moved around, was 14 always waiting for you, or did you have to pay anybody?
Yeah, it was always waiting for me. Like
you never had to pay anybody.
No, I never. Everywhere I went, I took a different jersey.
Oh, okay. So that
Baltimore. Back then, you had to be in the 80s.
What were you? 81 in Baltimore?
I was no, really, but I was 80.
80.
Yeah,
okay.
And but I started off in the teens because all the 80s.
I had no
were
idea
taken.
what number you wore.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same
good.
page. So when 80, 83, and Indy just got there, they didn't have anything. They just, here's 83. All right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wore 14 in college. So when I came here, I could wear 14. So I'm like, all right, I want to go 14. Then I went to every place I went, I got a different jersey.
You know what I learned from all that, Stoke?
What?
Is that even all those years ago, Stink was getting stuff for free.
Yep.
And not having to pay people.
Right. Bully. He's a bully.
No.
He's a bully.
Whether it's getting 69 for free or getting podcasts for free.
Stop. I didn't ask for it. It was given to me.
Quite a
I
legacy.
didn't even ask for it.
Unbelievable.
Hey,
I didn't say, I didn't demand anything. I didn't ask
take
for
it.
it. They just gave it to me.
I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm just
They
going to take it.
gave it to me. Gave it to me.
Oh, I think we struck a nerve. That is what is trending. Up next, we'll get into what happened yesterday with Chris McFarland taking over the GM job in Nashville, but a very emotional goodbye to his Avs family. That's next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
You know, over the years, I've talked to clients of Advanced Tax Solutions, heard the success stories. Well, here's some of them in their own words from Shad R. For years, I've heard the radio commercial. So last year, I decided to give them a try, and they did not disappoint. I was so impressed. Professional experts doing what they do best. Highly recommend. How about this one from Jeremy M? Peace of mind is what we got. What seemed like a simple case to the Advanced Tax Solutions team was an overwhelming case to me and my family. It was such a relief to be guided through the process of refiling our returns and working with the IRS and the state. Thank you for all your efforts and care. Hey, I've gotten to know Todd Whalen, the founder of Advanced Tax Solutions, over the years. Look, this is all they do. They're specialists helping people get back into the system. They know all the ins and outs, all the strategies, speaking the language the IRS understands to get a deal done. So go with the people I trust. Call Advanced Tax Solutions, 303-753-6040, and at advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Now that it's nice outside, I can't wait to spend time at my favorite outdoor oasis right in my own backyard. With my custom built-in grill island, comfy patio furniture, and blazing fire pit from O.W. Lee, I may never want to leave. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio to let you know that we'd love to help you create your very own outdoor oasis in your backyard. Lair's offers the widest variety of top-quality O.W. Lee furniture and fire pits. With a great selection of in-stock items along with our custom ordering process, you can choose the exact style and color that will make your patio sizzle this summer. Lair's also sells the top names in quality barbecue grills and accessories to help you create an outdoor kitchen that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Lair Fireplace and Patio is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in barbecues and outdoor furniture. Family owned and operated since 1954. Go to LairFireplacePatio.com and see why O.W. Lee is the most sought after name in quality outdoor furniture and fire pits. That's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's outdoor room experts.
Visit any of Lair Fireplace and Patio's beautiful showrooms.
Dental phobia?
Consider sedation dentistry with Clarkson Dental. Their highly trained team will lead you through an exceptional dental experience from that first fearful call all the way through to aftercare. Call the most experienced sedation dentist and staff. Clarkson Dental, coloradosedation.com.
Summer has officially arrived. What's up, guys? It's Zach here. 5280 Exteriors wants to help you get your home ready before the seasons change. All June long, when you purchase a whole house of siding, you'll get free gutter guards, a limited time offer designed to protect your home and your wallet. Don't wait, guys. Book your project now and enjoy stunning new siding before fall weather rolls in. Visit 5280exteriors.com to schedule your free estimate. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
When it's sports, you love watching the pros.
If it's surgery, you definitely want the pros.
When you need a new roof, call Denver Roof Pros.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
Here's Shayna and Dylan Williams.
The most exciting part of being in the jewelry business isn't the stunning diamonds, gemstones, or famous designers.
It's not even the pride of being a part of a family-owned fine jeweler founded way back in 1947.
No, for Shayna and I, for all our jewelry professionals at Williams Jewelers, it's being there.
It's being there when you discover that perfect diamond bracelet for your loving wife for your anniversary.
It's being there for those Mikimoto pearls for your daughter's college graduation.
It's being there when you finally found that one perfect diamond engagement ring that's worthy of the woman you can't live without.
It's being there for you. It's being a part of the most precious, unforgettable moments in your life.
What's not to love?
Williams Jewelers of Inglewood,
Colorado's premier jeweler.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers of Inglewood, on the corner of Bellevue and Broadway, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Women go through many changes in their lives. And we believe each milestone matters. That every new candle represents another step in your story. Our healthcare experts support women at every stage of life. Because each chapter deserves to be celebrated. Women's health. Nurture what's next. Find care near you at mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health. Human kindness lives here.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Weichert Realtors.
Ditch the bland, flavorless sports talk and tune into Freshly Grated, where Will Peterson and Marcello Romano serve up piping hot takes and bold opinions with no filter and an extra side of sarcasm. Every weekday at 2 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Denver Sports 104.3 and come along for the ride. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Job shaming.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear, you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies. Of
course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Great to have Stoke back after a couple of days at the Memorial Golf Tournament, playing in the Pro-Am, hanging out with football elite Peyton Manning, music elite Luke Bryan, acting elite Chris Pratt, Rob Lowe. Now, just back to the mundane.
Hanging out with you two.
Yep.
Stinking Evans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was so
The
much
thrill
fun
is gone.
hanging
Yeah.
out with those guys. Now I'm back to reality.
By the way,
depressing.
Shane Lowry not getting the Brandon Stokley, Peyton Manning, Anthony Gonzalez bump quite yet.
He's hoping to find one of your balls in the rough so he can continue his round.
He started off bogey.
Ooh.
+2.
If you're not hitting fairways.
How thick was that? How thick is the rough? Seriously.
It's diabolical. I mean, you're just really taking your pitching wedge and swinging as hard as you can to hit it 30 yards, 40 yards. And there was a couple where I hit it and it just went like 5 yards and stayed in there.
Is this the kind of rough where literally you could be standing in the rough, take your ball,
yes,
just drop it, and you can't find it?
Yes.
It's just...
It's like that. I
just
mean, because I'm walking
it
up
just
to where my
disappears.
ball is, and you have people right there, and did y'all see something? Yeah, it's right around in there. And then we have 5 of us walking around, and they know where it came down, and we still can't find it for like 2 or 3 minutes.
And are these Stoke 14 balls?
Yes.
It just
they're littered everywhere at the memorial.
The fact that people are going to find Stoke 14 golf balls this weekend is hilarious to me.
I need a couple.
Hey, I found a golf ball.
Sleeves
Who's
of
Stoke 14
balls? Just so I have them.
Yeah, I lost 9 of them out. At least 9. Probably 10 or 11 because I think I had 2 spare ones in my bag because I had 3 brand new sleeves. 3.
So you finished with like 1 or 2 golf balls left in your bag.
1 yellow that I pulled out on the last hole. True story. I did. And 1 half white, half yellow ball. Yeah.
Really?
Those are the 2 balls I had left.
Oh, man.
I was telling our partner that we played the second 9 with, Ryan Gerard, I said, hey, buddy, I'm getting low on golf balls here. I might be digging in your bag here pretty soon to find me a couple.
Should have taken some from the driving range.
How'd your boy Payton do?
Payton, he responded. I was curious of how he would do on the first tee. He hasn't had much success on the first tee. And woke up to the text, at like 6 o'clock on yesterday morning.
You guys went out, I think I saw the tee time. 7:10? Yeah.
7:10. We were second group off. And woke up to the text like, hey, boys, no range time for me today. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if that's the right approach for someone like him who's struggled on the first tee. I didn't think that was going to be the right approach. So I made sure on the first tee he was leading us off after the pro hit. I said, I got to video this because this is not going to go good. I thought it was going to be a quick snap left. And but it didn't. He got it airborne, didn't top it, didn't hit a house, didn't hit a spectator.
All things that have happened in the past.
Yes. And so it was 2 thumbs up. Yeah, no, he surprised me. He played better than I thought he would.
It's good.
I was the underachiever in the group. Yeah, I was the anchor.
And
I was the anchor.
And you had Dallas Clark too?
Dallas Clark did not play in our group. He played behind us.
Okay. So Gonzalez played in the group?
Yes, Anthony Gonzalez. He played great.
Did he? He's a good player?
Yeah, he played great. He only plays 2 or 3 times a year, but he played better than he did last year. I played worse than I did last year. So that's on me. Pat the chest.
Now, last week you were saying, I don't know if the Memorial's going to be for me after this year. You were thinking about retiring.
Yeah, but I just got to, it was like Aaron Rodgers talking about retirement, and then you get close and you're like, I'm back. Yeah. So, no, if they'll have me back, which I think they will, you can kind of tell and feel,
They like you.
Well, you're America's guest.
They like
you're having cigars with the guys, taking pictures, the whole
Rob
9
Lowe
yards.
came up to you.
Oh, yeah, came up to us.
Because he's a big
and I'm providing
Indianapolis
cigars.
fans.
Like Chris Pratt didn't have cigars. Well, guess who had cigars?
You had cigars.
Stoke.
So,
I had a bag full. I wasn't planning on Dallas being there, though. I plan accordingly. Why do you, man, you got a bunch of cigars. Well, you don't know when people are all of a sudden out there hanging, they want a cigar. I'd like to be able to provide one. So, yeah. But Rob actually brought his own.
Oh, it's Rob.
Yeah, Rob. Mr. Rob.
Well, he's a big Indianapolis Colts fan, isn't he? Rob is? Because he used to hang around the Colts a little bit.
That's right. Yeah. With I think him and Ursay were friends.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. So that was it. It was a great time. I'm back next year. If they're going to have me, if we're going to do it again.
You mean if they'll have Payton?
Yeah, if they have Payton, I'm back with Payton. And
so the important thing is, did Payton have a good time?
Oh, yeah. Payton's played in it. I think he said 15 or 16 years in a row.
Wow.
And you're just the last 2? Who do you have before you?
Yeah. Well, this is a little...
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want.
It took you 13 years in to finally get the invite?
Well, it's not his pro-am.
but I'm sure he's always been allowed a +1 at least.
Well, wasn't always me.
Who was it before you?
Wow.
I think it was Gonzalez. Gonzalez has played in it now 3 years in a row.
Huh.
But he's from there. He went to school at Ohio State. That's where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
you and Payton.
Yeah.
Tighter than mouse nuts. Apparently, but maybe not.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, I got everything I needed out of the experience for you, living vicariously through you back here, because I got the photo that I love, and that is you at a party with your slightly disheveled white shirt, sweaty, with just
a little sweat,
the biggest smile on his face ever.
Yep.
And it's just like, this is the same photo that we see at all the Hall of Fame tent parties.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, and I mean nobody,
Stokley's America's guest.
Nobody has more fun
right
at these kind of events than Brandon Stokley does.
No.
It's so obvious. Everybody else has kind of like the, hey, can we take a picture grin? But you are just like beaming.
Oh, yeah.
You are just so happy.
We had a great time. Great time.
I mean, you are the
well,
ultimate
you got the
good
drinks
time
flowing.
vibe. You're the good vibe
you
guy.
You got the cigars flowing.
Yeah.
Everybody's having a great time. Everyone's there hanging. Payton's hanging late night. It's awesome.
Well,
great time.
We're glad you had a good time. Hopefully Shane Lowry will turn his game around. Ryan Gerard, who you played with on the back nine, will be teeing off here at 9:40 our time. So we'll see if he gets the Stokley, Payton Manning, Anthony Gonzalez bump. A lot of things to react to. We had Game 1 of the NBA Finals last night. The Knicks beat the Spurs, and in the process make Victor Wembanyama look pretty mortal. How about Cat?
I know.
Did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he did. Did a great job.
You're not really expecting that from him.
No.
He's a big that plays small. Right? He lives out on the three-point line. He's not like one of those tough grinders.
Right.
But kudos. That's a good basketball team. They got some good guys over there. I was talking with a guy that knows them a week ago that coached them in college. Okay?
Oh, at Villanova.
Villanova. He was assistant coach there. And he's like, they're just good guys.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about Brunson, Bridges, Josh Hart, they all played together in college.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, but he's not there anymore.
But
apparently you don't know.
No,
you
I
brought
do
him
know.
Up for some
but
reason,
he was
but
part
he's
of
not,
that.
we're talking about
he
the
was in
Knicks.
Minnesota.
Well,
Maybe he forgot.
wait,
Yeah.
whoa. The
He's
reason
in
You
Minnesota.
forgot?
No,
It's fine if you forgot. Just own it.
No, the reason I was bringing that up is, were you not impressed by DiVincenzo's toughness in the Nuggets series?
That's not my point.
Did you yourself
He tore
not?
his Achilles. He never came back.
Did you yourself
How
not
tough is
say?
that?
Did you yourself not say that the Nuggets could use somebody like a DiVincenzo? That's all. That's the only point I was making.
I know, but that was besides. Why are you just trying to shoehorn that into the conversation? Because we're talking about the three guys on the Knicks, Mike.
All right.
Just apologize. Just say you screwed up.
Right.
Can you just do that
I
one
tell-
time?
Thanks a
Own
lot,
it,
Mike.
Own
All
it
right.
one time.
All right. I tried too hard.
Thank you.
I
Okay.
try too hard. That's good.
Yeah,
I tell you the other
take
guy
it.
that's
just tried too
impressive
hard.
is Robinson. That dude,
Mitchell?
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson is just
I foul him every time.
Oh
every
yeah, he
time I
can't
foul
shoot.
him.
He can't make a free throw, but he just plays tough. He's another one of those guys that brings a toughness quotient that you got to have on any given team. You got to have a couple guys that are your guys are your stoppers, your toughness guys, your guys that'll mix it up a little bit. Your
grinders.
Yeah.
And that's what they have. I mean, it's not easy. When you're down, what 13 points or whatever they were down there
14.
in the third, and be able to grind back from that. You got to have the right guys, and it certainly seems like they do.
Right guy. They got DiVincenzo. So
yes, right.
Right.
I didn't realize he came back from his Achilles already, and he's back playing in New York. I missed him.
There's a rule in the NBA. If you're a former player there and you were injured and you could come back, it's something like that.
Okay, yes.
It's
That's
inspiring. It's an inspiring
It's
story.
like the bird rights or something like that.
Exactly. Bird rights.
2.0, yes.
Yeah.
So
are you too done? Are you too done? By the way,
take that L on the way.
How about this? How about this though? So it looks like Adam Silver was doing his kind of like state of the NBA type press conference, and it's a matter of when, not if, the NBA expands again, and it could be expansion to Vegas and Seattle, maybe both.
How many teams are in the NBA? 30?
So here's the thing. If it happened, there's going to have to be some realignment.
Oh.
Because if they do add teams, there's going to be Western teams. So somebody from the West is going to have to move to the East. Guess which team is the leading candidate to move to the East from the West when expansion happens?
The Nuggets.
As somebody who admits that he's not much of a geology major, That's par
New Orleans.
That's par for the course right there.
New Orleans.
No, Minnesota.
Oh.
Minnesota is the most likely team
I mean,
in
I
realignment.
thought why you were asking.
They're probably the
because-
furthest east, right? Are they the first of the Western teams? Didn't we talk about who the furthest east of the Western?
Have we done this before?
I think so. I mean, Minnesota's got to be pretty far east for West.
Right.
What time zone is Minnesota? Minnesota's Central, right?
Central, yeah. But, you know, it's one of those things. We're all path of least resistance guys. You know, we're not in the camp that is, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Hey, path of least resistance. If Minnesota,
I'm not worried about Minnesota.
Oh, really? You're not worried about Minnesota?
No, because if we can't, if we can't take care of business against Minnesota, I mean, what are we doing? And we couldn't take care of business this year. You think we're going to beat OKC or San Antonio? No, wasn't happening. So,
well, wait a minute.
Hey,
you're always the one that's talking about there are certain courses for horses and styles make fights and all that. So here's a chance to get a team that's a definite bad matchup for you out of your conference.
Yeah, when
you
is
should
that
be
gonna,
relishing that.
No, that's going to
opportunity.
be what, 5 years? I mean, who knows what the league's going to look like in 5 years, Mike? I really don't even care about that. Don't care. Really don't. I'm worried about next year.
Memphis is in the West.
Memphis
you should move. Yeah, that's
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, come on. You got to move them first.
Yeah, I would think so.
New Orleans?
New Orleans.
Minnesota?
Memphis, probably. You would think Memphis would be the best.
Is New Orleans more east of Minnesota? I think.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Or are they like due north type thing? Same.
I know there's
longitude. Would that be longitude or latitude?
Southwest.
The equator. The equator.
I don't know. Anyway, that's the rumblings that when expansion happens. By the way, let's get the NBA into Vegas.
What
right?
If Vegas?
I can't believe that
that Vegas hockey owner wants to own the NBA team, and what they've done in 9 years in Vegas, he should get an opportunity.
It is like, I mean, you want to talk about like if you could go back to a certain time and like, wow, people actually thought that. There was a time where like, oh no, you can never put a professional sports team in Las Vegas because of the gambling.
Where would you?
Oh my goodness, it would be
besides
so
Vegas,
scandalous.
what would the other city be?
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle needs the Sonics.
What about NFL?
That's obvious.
If
you expanded two
more teams, where would you go if you were the NFL?
NFL.
Like San Antonio.
You can go San Antonio, put another team in Texas. San Antonio
what
would
other
work.
cities, Mark?
San Antonio's a big city, man.
You could do San Antonio.
Yeah, they would support a team.
San Diego? Go back to San Diego?
Ooh, I'd love to go back to San Diego.
You love San Diego.
I did. Won a Super Bowl there, single-handedly.
You love the Chargers.
I'm actually going to go with the Chargers.
Yeah.
And that's where the speech happened.
San Diego never, trust me, my wife's from, I went to San Diego a lot over the last 20 years. They never really supported the Chargers.
Nobody supports the
No,
Chargers.
nobody supports the Chargers.
Other than me.
Back to
Oakland, with a new stadium.
Yeah.
But you'd have to have a new stadium anyways.
San Diego also.
Oakland?
No.
What other cities? We got San Antonio. Anything else in Florida? Or we tapped out in Florida?
What do we got? Tampa Bay, we got Miami, we got Jacksonville. No, I think we're
I think we're done.
out there.
Tapped out.
So I don't know. That's a good question.
What about one of them big college, like the college environments? Like, was there a city?
There's like the NFL. The NFL is like, we're just going to take that.
We'll just take Alabama.
Ann Arbor.
Right, Ann Arbor.
We're going to put an NFL franchise. We're going to expand to Tuscaloosa and Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, good point.
All right. So we'll see what happens. But that's what's going on there with the NBA. Chris McFarland, ex-general manager of the Colorado Avalanche, spent a lot of time with the Avs, worked his way up, has been the general manager for the last 4 years. He is now in charge of everything in hockey for the Nashville Predators. Got introduced to the Nashville Predators media yesterday and fans, but took some time and got emotional in talking about our guy Bedsy.
This is where it's going to get tough for me. You know, my 11 years there, you know, it was with 11 years. We had very, very few coaches. But Jared Bednar is one of the best people, great coach. He knows what I think of him. Nolan Pratt, UC Parkala, Brett Heimlich, Mark Popovic, Dave Hackstall. It was an honor to work with you guys, and I know the Avs are in great hands there and will continue to be.
Boy, McFarland breaking up. Sound a little bit like Bedsy at the parade there.
Yeah.
You know? I love you guys.
How much less respect do you have for him now? I mean, yesterday you tore him apart.
I didn't tear him apart. I just said
crying
oh, jeez.
Now he's crying.
Let's just say I don't.
Do you think the softness of the Avs comes from McFarland leading them?
Wow.
Well,
from up above.
Yeah.
Now that Joe's back,
when you
trickles downhill.
When you start, hearing how easy it is to get Bednar to cry and McFarland to cry, how
They
tough are
gave me my first chance.
How tough are they really over there?
Joe ain't crying.
Bunch of weepers.
Yeah, Joe ain't
Joe
crying.
don't cry.
No.
That's Doug Gilmore.
Super Joe ain't crying about
Super
anything.
Joe just scored a goal and beat up Doug Gilmore. There you go.
Big loss, Mike?
No
loss.
I don't.
Not
well,
I mean,
okay. The point I made about, and I get what Stink's doing here, but I just a lot of people drank the Chris McFarland Kool-Aid. A lot of people bowed at the Chris McFarland altar, and ultimately, what matters is what you do in the playoffs, right? That's all that matters around here. And I know that he was up for the Executive of the Year award. Which one is that, Stoke?
The Bing.
That'd be the Jim Gregory Award.
Jim Gregory.
He was
way
up.
too many hockey.
Yeah,
he was up for that, but that's a regular season award. And people are like, well, it's not Chris McFarland's fault. He obviously year after year built a team that should have won the Stanley Cup. On paper, they should have been a Stanley Cup team. Well, I don't care about what it looks like on paper. What are the results? What you are what your record says you are. Stink always says this is not a try-hard league, it's a do-good league. Did Chris McFarland try hard? Damn right he tried hard. Nobody tried harder in the NHL when it came to making moves. But did he do good? No, because for the 4 years that he was the full-time general manager, they never won a Stanley Cup. They never went back to the Cup. They never won one playoff game after the second round.
They never solved their biggest issue. And the biggest issue they had was goaltending. And they have never solved that.
They never solved that, and they never solved their second-line center.
Correct.
Well,
despite trying all kinds of guys.
Is that ultimately that all that falls on him? Or does Bednar share some of that blame? Because, you look and say, well, I don't know. A lot of us liked a lot of the moves that he's made, and you can't, sometimes it's like finding a quarterback. I mean,
finding a goaltender is like finding.
Right, it's not an easy thing to do.
Correct,
but you got to do it.
Right, I got it, but it was not that terrible this year, right? So, you look at the moves he's made, and he's like, okay, well, I've given the coach.
What did you think about the goaltending in the playoffs?
I mean, it wasn't good enough.
Well, those are his guys.
Wasn't good enough.
Those are his guys.
Until it was fine until the series against Vegas, but. I did enough. It's up to the coaches to get the most out of these guys and to take that next step. They got to put them in better position.
And if you're somebody like I believe that Bednar shares part of the blame, but I also absolutely believe the players deserve more of the blame because this is still a player-driven league like every other professional league. It's player-driven. So I put more onus on the players than I do the coaches. I put more on the players, and so who was responsible for putting the players out there? And so year after year where we see an Avalanche team that's plagued by the same symptoms, lack of goaltending, lack of a second-line center, defensemen that get beat up on, not enough forwards that can play a physical north-south type hockey game. Well, who was the guy that was repeatedly putting this team together? It was him. So I'm not pinning all this on him, but he definitely, his fingerprints are on this as well. So let's just say I don't think this is a devastating loss for the Avs at all.
I did like just what you just said. Physical north-south hockey game.
They don't go north-south. Avs are not a north-south team. They're an east-west team.
Sounds like you're coming around to the run game and the importance of the run game. That's what that. Finally, I'm finally wearing off on you. Man, it feels good. Feels good, Soap. Feels good.
Should.
Well,
it's varsity, man. That's
tell you what.
Hey, welcome to the varsity for a day. We're just gonna see if you can practice. You can keep it at this level for the day.
Tell you what, parents out there.
How many minutes did DiVincenzo play last night?
You guys are both off. Thank you, AI Ty. Hey, listen, if you have kids between the ages of 8 and 14 and you think it's very important that they learn why the run game is so important, you can learn all of that at our 3rd annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp. Saturday, June 27th, Denver South High School, All-City Stadium. We got Phil's going to be there. Philip Lindsay, Brandon Stokley, Stink's going to be there just working on the run game. I mean, you 8-year-olds are going to be doing Oklahoma drills all day long. No, it's not going to be like that. As well as a staff of coaches from Denver South, all proceeds benefiting Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Colorado. For more information and to register your child, head to DenverSports.com/camp.
You asked for it, you got it. Backed by popular demand, it's the Drives Brouhaha.
Big social brouhaha.
This summer, Zach and Phil are back on the road bringing their party to you. Next up, North Glen. June 12th from 2 to 6 at the Glen Bar and Grill.
There was quite a brouhaha.
Come find out what the commotion's all about. Head to DenverSports.com/drive for more details.
Guaranteed to bring the brouhaha.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, guys, there's no reason to live with erectile dysfunction anymore. Not with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They can have you performing like you haven't in years. One trip to them, and you could be back to having great sex the very next day. The numbers don't lie. They have treatment plans with success rates well over 90%. They've successfully treated thousands of men over the last decade. And when I said treatment plans, it's plural because Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will customize a treatment plan for you. No two treatment plans are the same. Being able to connect and be intimate with the one you care for is too important to let ED get in the way. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they have the science down pat, but in getting feedback from their patients, the one thing I hear over and over is how professional they are, how caring and patient they are with you. Don't live with ED anymore. For just $99, you will meet with a Colorado licensed medical provider, take a TNPSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose does not work, your entire office visit is free. 5 locations to better serve you. That includes Fort Collins, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
You can't always predict what's next, but you can be ready for it in a BMW SUV. The performance-driven X1 comes built for every journey, while the X3's sporty design and innovative technology keep your drive connected. The X5 blends performance with a commanding presence, or make it even bigger with 3 rows of luxurious seating in the X7. For every road, there's an X built to drive it. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Gebhardt BMW,
your trusted family dealer since 1975.
When disaster hits your home, it's game time. Water in the basement, fire damage, mold creeping in? Don't sit on the sidelines. Call Able. Able Restoration is your first-round draft pick for emergency response, mitigation, and full rebuild. We move fast, protect your property, and fight for you with insurance start to finish. This isn't practice. This is your home. And when it's time to step up and protect what matters most, bring Able to the table. Call 303-590-5600. That's 303-590-5600. Go Able.
Bring Able to the table.
Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight. Okay. We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the
Oh, my goodness. Great to have Stoke back. That was pretty gutsy on your part that you went into your round yesterday with only 11 golf balls in your bag, and you were down to 2 when you were done.
I think I had like, because I had 3 brand new sleeves because I'm like, I don't mind losing golf balls because they got Stoke 14 on them, you know?
Right.
So it's like, all
it's
right.
like you're spreading the good word.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I had a few other stragglers in there, just strays kind of, and so probably had like 13, but yeah, finished up with 2.
Okay. Well, as several texters brought up, said, hey, Stoke, next time, remember, you might be better off if you have 4 or 5 more extra golf balls.
That is great. That is great.
Well done.
That is great.
That's my favorite way to finish it off. Day number 524 of the Zach by Sensitivity Smear campaign. By the way, I guess I need to be proud of my deadpan delivery here because I mentioned when we were talking about the NBA expanding and who might have to move back over to the Eastern Conference, I referenced that we're not big experts at geology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And immediately I got bombarded. Oh, Evans, it's geography, not geology.
You guys
maybe try geography, not geology. We were.
That's my line. That's
my
line that Evans took from me, and now he's stealing. You did.
I didn't take it from you.
Yeah,
I
you
did
did.
it as I did it as a nod to you.
Right.
I did it as like an ode to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like my.
I picked up on that.
Yeah, it was my little tip of the cap to you.
Yeah,
that I went with it. So.
People
want to know what the 23, the Roman numerals 23 on your hat represent?
Michael.
Oh, okay.
Mike.
Okay.
Mike. MJ.
Yeah.
Jordan's course. Mike. My buddy. Michael.
Yeah.
MJ.
You guys hung out at the, whose Hall of Fame was that at?
Freeney's.
Freeney's.
Yeah.
You hung out at?
Yeah, we were hanging
MJ?
out. Yeah. The shirt was really wrinkled and sweaty.
Really
in that
sweaty.
One.
Do you think you get him on the program?
He's busy.
MG?
He's busy. He's busy. Really busy. He's a lot going on. But no, this is his course, Grove 23.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
So here's what we want to do, because Stink does a great job of delivering guests to the show. You just were around Dallas Clark, who apparently gets everybody's phone number.
He's the phone guy.
So reach out to him, and I would like to see over the next couple weeks. There's no reason why we can't have Chris Pratt on, Rob Lowe, Luke Bryan.
Oh.
Okay? So let's see if you can.
You know, I deliver Peyton Manning. That's once or twice a year. That's what you get from me. That's it.
Not too early in training camp. Okay,
I know what you like, Mike, and so we're going to find
I
out.
like some of the storylines to breathe a little bit before we have Peyton on.
So that's what I deliver, and that's kind of it.
I'm
tapped out.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yep,
it's going to be it.
That's it for me. Mark is the guy that
Rob
delivers.
Lowe would be Rob Lowe. I would like Rob Lowe.
Yeah, he was
what
great.
What a career! I mean,
I didn't even realize some of the stuff he was in.
Oh, he goes back a long way.
Yeah.
Great career.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm just careful here.
Yeah, you got to watch.
You're
You got to tread lightly,
I'm
right?
tiptoeing on
tread
edge right
lightly.
now because he might be setting me up for an no-real here.
No.
I got to be careful here.
It's not even Friday yet.
Well, that's that. You might sneak one in on a Thursday, which is every bit as good as getting in one on a Friday. So Come on, it's my birthday. You can't get
It
me on
is
an
your
old-
birthday. I
Can't
keep
get me on-
forgetting
you
it's your
can't
birthday.
get me on an
So,
old really.
we
Where
got
are you
my
guys
birthday.
going to dinner? Where are you guys going to dinner? You and your alleged wife.
Well, we're going to be in Morrison tonight.
You can't give the restaurant?
Well, there's only a few. I don't want to cause a stampede.
Is Evans in there? Is Evans in
You
there?
think people will be buying you drinks?
That'd be wonderful if they'd like to.
Yeah.
We're kind of leaning
The
towards,
guy is drunk.
leaning towards the rooftop at the Morrison Inn.
The rooftop at the Morrison Inn.
Yes.
Yeah, is that a good spot?
That's a great spot.
Oh, nice.
Great spot.
Sounds
What do
great.
they serve? Like, what kind of dinner?
Mexican food. Very good.
Really?
Very good, Mark.
How are their fajitas?
How are their fajitas?
Well, I'm going to see if their fajitas are as good as mine. And if they're not, I might lend my fajitas to them.
Right.
Because as I've told you before, I'll put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
That's right.
Go down there and you can give them some tips if it's not. Say, this
Sure.
is where you're doing wrong. Kid.
Sure,
Let me help you out.
Yes.
here.
Maybe roll back into the kitchen on your birthday and maybe make, fajitas for everybody.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Fajitas for all.
So,
Put a little chef
hey,
hat.
maybe I'll
Put
see
a little
it-
chef
maybe-
hat on. Wait. No, wait.
No,
It's not a little chef
not
hat.
a little chef hat. I need
world's
the Swedish
the
chef's.
world's
I need
biggest-
the Swedish chef's hat.
Oh,
Remember?
yes. Unten gliden, Clouden Globe.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? What were we talking about? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talk about pop music.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what we'll do. You know what I want to do?
Hey, wait, can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Here's one for you. You had that list of the list from Bleacher Report of what guys should be traded
For
you know,
every
they-
NFL team.
For every team. And they put Mims.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you guys, not Bleacher Report, but who would you, if you had to trade one guy on this team, who would the dude be you traded?
Easy. Riley Moss. I think his value is such now that as a starting corner, you can get a lot for him. And right now, Jahdae Barron is blocked because unless Jaquan McMillan last year was a fluke and he falls back, he's solid. I think you have an embarrassment of riches there in the secondary, and you used Barron a 20th overall pick. At some point, I think you got to start getting ROI on that. So I would trade Riley Moss.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade Riley Moss.
You wouldn't?
No, I know you got a lot of depth there, but all of a sudden you trade one guy, and you look up and this guy's banged up and that guy's banged up, and your secondary goes from one of your strengths, your biggest strengths, to a weakness really quickly. I told y'all a while back I want to extend Riley Moss. Enough talk about trading Riley Moss. That's fine. Jaquan McMillan's probably going to be leaving. And then now you have a spot for your first-round pick a year ago, and Jahdae Barron, and he can play inside. He can do the safety stuff. And, I mean, I know it's not a starting outside corner, but those guys play it a lot. He'll be covering tight ends. So that's what I would prefer.
So is
rather than
there a
trading.
position group that you are strong at that you're okay with dealing from a position of strength? It sounds like when you look at secondary corners, that they're too important. You can never have enough.
Right.
What position groups?
Wide
would
receiver.
You can have too many.
Wide receiver room.
Did you go Troy Franklin?
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to lean towards. I like what he's done. He's improved, but now he's kind of blocking with the addition of Waddle. He's kind of blocking Pat Bryant. So, I just think that you probably, if I'm going to move one person, Troy Franklin, what are you going to get for Troy Franklin? Not a whole lot, but I don't know who else I'd like to trade. Do you look to try to trade a guy like Jonah Ellis? You're moving him positions, probably not. So I don't know who else I would want to trade. I'd say Troy Franklin.
I like that. I think Ben Powers would be a guy. Big salary. You're not going to get much for him, but big salary. You drafted Cage Casey, who I think is going to be a good player. When Palczewski played, you didn't miss a beat in there. Like, that would be one where it would just be cap relief. And then, hey, man, maybe you want to, maybe you use that money to re-sign your Riley Moss. The one thing the Broncos have done an exceptional job of, and Stoke, drug me to the Broncos alumni thing.
I did drag him, and then
which was
you were very panicky about it.
I was very panicky.
It was bad at
about
first.
it.
It was bad. It didn't start well.
No, it didn't start well because I thought expectations were we were going to be grazing in the cafeteria. Grazing, just like, this is great. I love the cat. It's just food everywhere, right? Eat, drink, like, oh, yeah.
NFL cafeteria.
I haven't had one of these Gatorades in a long
NFL
time.
cafeteria
Variety. Look, they got a Pedialyte. I don't even have to pay for it. It's free,
Yeah.
And we weren't. We were in, like, the front lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And the food was like...
Quiche.
Really? I'm like, what the hell is quiche, right? So I ate like 5 plates of fruit, which was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're all kind of sitting there twiddling our thumbs. And then, Mark's looking at me like, I should be breaking down film right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. That's a statement from him. I'm like, damn, this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't great.
And then we went into the room, the team room, the where they had the team meeting.
Yeah.
And then it was great.
Then it was like, okay, you know what? I go, Stoke, I'm actually
glad you're here.
I'm
glad that.
So then they delivered, and it was a really nice
you are right,
presentation.
Though, about NFL cafeteria food, I bet is like I
delicious.
I would say here's how I'm going to give it the ultimate compliment. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
NFL cafeteria food better than a Vegas buffet.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what cafeteria you're in.
Well, that's true. If I'm in Cincinnati's, probably not.
Oh,
I'm telling you, like Seattle's phenomenal.
Yeah.
San Francisco's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Denver is right up there.
Mm-hmm.
Denver's great. Detroit's great. Mm-hmm. Like their cafeterias are all. Houston, awesome. And then there's where I'm at every week, Carolina, where you don't have fed. You didn't even get it.
I always enjoyed, like, when back in the day when you guys were in Greeley, the media could eat lunch with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd be in line with you guys.
Yeah, you clowns.
And
we'd all be looking at you like,
what are you doing
What the hell is Evans doing here?
Who's that guy? Because, man.
Evans.
Look at that guy. He's got a good base.
Got a good base.
He's got a guard. Did we sign a new guard? He's a little short.
Look at that plate. That's the same kind of plate that Diaz Infante's having right now.
Right.
So, hey, put some respect on me. All right. I'm going to ask you guys a question. I want you to answer it. Other than Jalen Waddle and Courtland Sutton, the third best pass catcher for the Broncos this year will be fill in the blank. Next.
The Colorado Avalanche have been hit with a major front office shakeup. Chris McFarland is heading to Nashville, taking over as the Predators' new architect. And now Joe Sakic is stepping back into the GM role, at least through the draft and free agency. And for Jared Bednar, reports say he's staying right where he is. The bench boss remains the constant in Colorado's chase for another cup, even as the organization reshapes around him. A new era begins, but the mission stays the same. Keep the Avalanche in the hunt and keep the window wide open. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
The problem with chronic joint pain is it leads to a lot of I can't climb stairs, can't hike, bike, or play golf, can't kneel down well enough to play with the kids and grandkids. Let's get rid of the I can'ts and get back to doing what you want. QC Kinetics has helped thousands of people around Colorado with their game-changing regenerative treatments. Using your own body's healing properties applied directly to that aching joint, renewing and restoring that joint to the point that you enjoy lasting relief. And QC Kinetics, they make it so convenient. Done right in the office. You're in, you're out, you're back with your day. No missing work, no drugs, no surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down, the pain backs off. I've talked to some of those QC Kinetics patients, heard the success stories, turning all those I can'ts into getting back to living their best life. QC Kinetics could be the solution to that pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulders. All natural treatment. So let's get you scheduled for a free consultation. Call 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986. They got locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and Colorado Springs. It's QC Kinetics.
Who helps keep Colorado's wildlife wild?
our people do.
Hello, my name is Patricia. I've been with Chevron for over 17 years.
Her team uses GPS to track where mule deer and pronghorn roam throughout the seasons. This data helps us take their habitats into consideration when planning our operations.
When we created our comprehensive wildlife and conservation program, it was really about what was possible.
Learn more at colorado.chevron.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my buddy Troy Hansford. If you're thinking about selling your house, man, this is the time to sell it. Guys, over this last decade or over the last couple of years, we went from the hottest it's ever been to prices declining. So people haven't seen it in quite some time here. But if you're thinking about selling your house, you can get still top dollar for it because Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. How about this? If you can't sell your house at the price you agree upon, plus the timeline you agree upon, you're going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else makes that offer. Why does he make that offer? Because he continues to spend an obscene amount of money marketing his listings. Has about 100 families approved and ready to buy. So if you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to dial him up at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy. Get your home sold for the most money. Again, that number is 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals. Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Switching your account numbers is hard. Being forced to switch, even worse. That's why at Belco Credit Union, we want to pay you to switch. From June 1st to August 31st, we're offering a $300 bonus when you open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit of $500 or more. They're changing your account number. You can change who you bank with. Go to belco.org/switch for full offer details. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Conditions and restrictions apply. Belco. Banking for everyone.
What if you had the most reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to Xfinity's summer savings event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through June 15th, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected online from threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions applies, requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account, taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity internet required, speeds vary, use of fiber, coaxial cable.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. Denver's recent hailstorm hit hard. Golf ball size hail damaged shingles, cracked siding, dented gutters. You might not see it from the ground, but your roof took a beating. And I don't want you to wait around for a leak to find out. Call Monarch Construction and Roofing today for your free no-obligation storm damage inspection. Monarch works directly with your insurance company, so you don't have to. Monarch Construction and Roofing, your local Denver storm damage experts. Visit monarchroofing.com to schedule your appointment today. Monarch Roofing is your official roofer of the Denver Broncos.
Tune in Tuesday afternoons for Injury Insights with Zach Bai and Dr. Joseph Ramos to hear the latest injury news on your local teams and around the world of sports. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
Flatland Cavalry. Shane Smith and the Saints. I ever see is Fiddler's Green Amphitheater, Saturday, June 20th. Get your tickets now at AXS.com.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Perfect grammar.
Well, what is it?
Lululemon.
Lululemon. I thought there's a Lulumon. I look at Lululemon,
yeah,
and I see Lulumon. I'm not going to lie.
Relentless ambition.
If I don't get Mike and I sold, maybe it's Mike that's holding me back? Is it what you're saying?
I think maybe he might be the anchor.
And lots of empathy.
He went on a hunger strike, and it's not funny, Mike. The dog almost died, and you're laughing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Yeah, by the way, what was the reunion like with Cody when you got back after being gone a couple days?
Great reunion. And everything was going great, but the wife gave me some bad news on Cody when it comes to taking him on walks. Used to love going on walks, right? Hey, Cody, ready to go for a walk? And he starts spinning around and stuff. Like, yeah, all right, let's go for a walk, buddy. We know how he acts during the walks when he sees other dogs, right? So he tries to go after them. And so it's dangerous with just a normal leash on him because he'll snap his neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we had to get him like this little other kind of
a harness.
Body harness.
Yeah, like one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So we got him one of those, and everything's been great until recently. He doesn't want to put it on anymore. Now he's trying to when my wife tries to put it on him, he goes after her, tries to bite her. You can't make this up.
Yeah. You know
what's going on with Cody?
We came to a conclusion while you were gone for 2 days.
What?
That you are really the problem.
Me?
Yeah. That
I'm the problem.
Yeah, that Cody is basically acting out because he's following your lead.
Wow.
You walk, step over the little pea stain, you don't pick it up, and he's learning that this is how Dad does it, so this is how I'm going to do it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, somebody one of our texters yesterday made a great observation. Said, "Is Stokley the Cody of this show?"
Yeah,
the Cody of this
somebody
show.
who will kind of get Mark into trouble by dropping little hints here and there.
Right.
I haven't thought about that.
You'll make fun of Mark taking all the time off, but then you're the one that's gone for a couple days.
Right. Distraction.
Distraction. Yeah, and that you're kind of you're a bad influence, and really Cody acts the way he does because of you.
Yeah.
Now that you put it that way,
that's-
y'all might be right. He was wandering the hallways.
Wondering
He
the hallways.
was
again.
wandering the hallways this morning.
Yeah.
When I got up. And so I got up, boom, I get ready, and I'm walking out, and it's like, before 5 o'clock, and I'm walking in the living room. I look up, and there he is.
Just wandering around.
Yeah, and he's just going really slow. And I'm like, Cody!
He's
Like,
searching.
Cody, come here.
He's searching.
Oh, yeah, he was going to pee somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he wanted
he's
to
picking
do.
a spot. Yep.
And so then I go over there, and I give him some loving, and then I said, all right, Cody, time to go potty. Go potty outside. Cody, potty outside. And then so he just goes really slow. He's like, damn, I got busted, right? Really slow. Goes through the doggy door, goes out there, and then comes back. So he went outside. He did a good job. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he's doing it. But, yeah, he doesn't want to wear his harness deal anymore. Why?
Maybe it's rubbing on his armpits or something.
No, I don't think so. The other one's about to snap his neck.
Chafing his armpits?
Would you rather a little chafing, or would you rather snap your neck?
Well, Cody doesn't like the chafing. Like that's that's like it's like taking all
You
those
need a little baby powder.
Yeah, something. It's like taking all those all the drug. We were talking about this the other day. Like why do all the new drugs like you got eczema and why does your perineum swell?
You missed out on this conversation.
Your perineum if your perineum swells to the point like you could die.
Right.
Like how?
But you won't have eczema anymore.
Yeah,
you're
your
good.
skin.
Yeah.
I would rather have the itchy skin than a perineum hanging down to my knees. What are we doing? What are these drugs? And how does the drugs affect that area? That one area, just one area swells up like that. I don't understand it. So maybe Cody's armpits are getting.
You
swollen.
missed it yesterday. If you
I missed it.
If you played the perineum drinking game, you'd have been loaded by the end of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy is drunk.
I don't know. I just
Stink had a
watching all these-
fascination with perineums yesterday.
I watched all these commercials.
Sunning them and all of it.
I watched all these commercials during the Vegas game, and I'm like, how in the world is this just affecting one area of your body like that? I don't know.
Well, that's another tease I didn't get a chance to pay off, thanks to you two, but that's okay. We learned a lot
what was
about
the
Cody.
tease?
I'll get to it coming up.
I forgot.
Beyond Waddle and Sutton.
Oh.
The third best pass catcher for the Broncos this season will be. We'll get to that coming up.
We hope.
Stoke. I know. No more Cody updates.
Troutman.
Although I love the Cody updates.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in
I love
Cody.
the Cody updates. Coming up next Thursday, we're going to be out at the 100 Holes for Kids. Stoke going head-to-head with Zach By for a great cause, raising money for a recruiting classroom whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Now, who will raise the most? Well, that's where you come in. Stoke just left the room, so I can say, support Zach. because he just got back from rubbing elbows with, rich people. So, he's probably getting all these rich people like Luke Bryan and Rob Lowe and Chris Pratt to donate to StokleyCares.com. So we want to get Zach's grassroots campaign going here. Head to ZachCares.com. We'll see you out there next Thursday. All right, we'll get into in the possibility perhaps of trading one of these excess wide receivers. If there's that much of a logjam, well, who's going to be number 3 after Waddle and Sutton? That's next.
Summer is calling, and we're sending you to the lake in style. Download the Denver Sports app to enter our Day at the Lake contest for your chance to win everything you need for that perfect lake day. You get 2 paddle boards, 2 chairs, a cooler, pop-up tent, and Bluetooth speaker. Oh, and did we mention you also get a $250 gift card to fill up that cooler? Download the Denver Sports app now and enter today. We'll see you at the lake. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
I love the story that is Denver Deck Builders. Started over a decade ago with Ron Gibbs, former college basketball player at Michigan, wanted to spend more time with his sons. So they started building decks during the summer. They got really good at it. And now here they are. Nobody builds more decks in Colorado. And because Denver Deck Builders is a family-run business, all the sons involved, each one brings a different skill set, ensuring that from design to completion, your deck project is going to be high quality. Good chance your current deck is in rough shape, with wood rotting in places, sagging in others. 80% of the work Denver Deck Builders does is replacing old existing decks. The design part is fun. They encourage you to dream. A deck with a pergola, outdoor kitchen, heating lamps, put a roof over it, design a whole other space beneath it. You dream it, then Denver Deck Builders goes to work right there, drawing up the plans to see if we can make this happen. Start planning your ultimate outdoor family gathering space. With Denver Deck Builders, go to ddbonthefan.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. You can't rely on guesswork to run your business. With Smart Business Buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Empower your team today. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Before you consider GLP-1 injections for weight loss, stop right in your tracks. It can cost you $3 to $5 grand a year. And most people gain the weight back, and there are side effects. Guys, how about this? A doctor-developed program that helps men and women lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days, safe and naturally, no injections, synthetic hormones, or long-term dependence. I'm telling you what, guys, I went on the program, and in 7-8 weeks, I lost 30-plus pounds. I got on the scale the other day, still down 32. I tell you what, it's just been easy because they use real food that resets your metabolism, controls your hunger and cravings naturally, helps your body burn fat, not muscle. I'm telling you guys, the program works, and I love it. There's an app, you chart everything, your weight daily, what you eat, and if you put something in there that you're going to eat, it can kick it out and say, hey, man, this is not what you're supposed to eat today. And there's a lot of vegetables that you don't realize. You think you're eating healthy. You're not actually eating healthy to lose fat. Guys, for a free consultation, all you got to do is reach out to them. They'll call you back. That's ColoradoFatLoss.com for more information. ColoradoFatLoss.com. You're going to be glad you did.
Water is essential to life.
Humans are 60% water.
Water carved the Grand Canyon, and it pummels boulders into sand.
But a little water leak in your roof can cause mold and deterioration of your home.
Let Denver Roof Pros stay on top of your roof with our preventative roof service plans to prolong your roof's life and protect your home and the people you love.
Check it out at DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros.
At Uline,
The prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Spring dust, pollen, and debris clog Denver's ACs. Fix It 24/7 Spring AC Deep Clean removes buildup. First-time customers pay $39. Book now at fixmyhome.com before summer heat hits.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Welcome to it. Happy Thursday, everybody. Straight up 9 o'clock as we roll into our 4th hour, showing no signs of letting up. Just gaining steam, gaining momentum, getting stronger as we go. All right, let's get to this because Bleacher Report put out. And this is a part of the summertime I love with the NFL lists and rankings and these kind of questions to throw around. So they came up with one player that every NFL team should consider trading. And for the Broncos, they went with Marvin Mims. And the idea being that, hey, Marvin Mims, good player, does a little bit of everything. We know he's a Pro Bowl returner when called upon as a receiver. Certainly doesn't hurt you out there. But he is going into the final year of his contract. And do you want to re-up with him? Do you want to give him a second contract? Do you want to pay him when you have the logjam at wide receiver that you have? We know about Waddle. We know about Courtland Sutton. So assuming that these two are going to be your top 2 pass catchers, guys, the 3rd best pass catcher, that could be number of catches or most yards, however you want to go with it. But the number 3 pass catcher for the Broncos this season, Brandon Stokley, will be who?
Evan Ingram. Yeah, Evan Ingram.
He had 50-something last year, didn't he?
He had 50 on the nose.
The quietest 50 catches I've ever seen.
I didn't realize Troy Franklin had such a good year. 65 catches, 709 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good year.
Yeah.
I look at Pat Bryant, 31 catches, 378 yards. I'm expecting him to take a step forward. But I'm going to go Ingram. I think you might see, he's in the 2nd year here. He'll be more comfortable with Bo, with the offense. And then I think you're going to see Davis Webb highlight the tight end more than maybe Sean Payton did and try to get him involved more. So I'll go with Ingram.
By the way, before you answer, this was the breakdown last year behind Sutton. Sutton had 74, by the way. Franklin, to your point, was only 9 catches behind Courtland Sutton. Franklin had 65. Ingram 50, Pat Bryant 31, Marvin Mims 37 catches. So 3rd for you.
I was going to go Ingram, but just because I don't want to, I just don't want to pick the same guy. I think Pat Bryant is a guy that they really like, and I think he's going to kind of usurp Franklin as that because you've got the number 2 now, or 1-2, 1-1A, whatever you want to call it. So I think Pat Bryant is going to be a guy that is going to take the majority of those catches. So I'm going to go Pat Bryant, number 3.
I
like Pat.
One of the more, because you guys brought up Franklin, I was just taking a look at his year last year because he played with Bo, and the idea was that these two are just going to be so in sync in the NFL, right? But yet, you look at Troy Franklin, sure, he had 65 catches on 104 targets. 104 targets, only 65 catches. What does that tell you? Is that just kind of a fluke number, or what does that tell
Sutton, how many targets did Cortland Sutton have?
Sutton was 74 catches on 124.
So what's the difference? There's no difference.
Well,
percentage-wise.
But you bring up Bryant. Here's why you can make maybe the case for Bryant. On 49 targets, he had 31 catches.
I don't know what those percentages
Right,
work
yeah.
out to
So
be.
no one does. No one does.
I think your 74 to 124 is no different than 65 to 104.
Yeah, whatever.
It's about the same, isn't it?
No. Not far off. Not far off.
I think you.
All right.
Okay. This kind of goes to the
Yeah,
big
it's
board.
really not.
It's
yes,
not.
it's right.
This is what
close,
happens
so.
when I don't do stuff at the kitchen counter.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. When you make it up on the
This
fly.
is why I try to do math on the fly. Never a good thing.
Yeah.
It never works out well if I try to do math on the fly. Math has to be something that I carefully double check, triple check before I go with it.
I think it could be Pat Bryant, though. I think
Yeah.
I could see Pat Bryant taking that step forward and being the next guy up in that room.
So you both said you went with Ingram. You wanted to go with Ingram, and you made the comment. Okay, I want, because this is what I think a lot of people are hoping. Those that did not like Sean Payton's approach to offense at times are hoping that Davis Webb will make this offense just take off, and it'll look so much different and more explosive and more open to Broncos country. When you say you're hoping that Davis Webb can get Evan Ingram more involved, explain that to me. How does that work? How does that look?
Well, just highlight them more. More plays for him. Him going down the middle of the football field. He can still move. He can still run. But for whatever reason, it just didn't show up consistently enough last year. It just wasn't enough. And I think he's talented enough to be one of those guys that you highlight. But it just didn't happen for him last year. So, just highlight him on plays. Whether it's whatever the play call is, and it's why, jerk, why seam, why, option. Let him do some work and be the primary guy.
But to your point, what you said to me the other day, and to all of us the other day, Stink, we were talking about Ingram, is that Sean used him kind of as a traditional tight end, right? On the line of scrimmage. He asked him to block far more often.
Oftentimes when they were in like a passing situation and they were in like 11 personnel, which is 3 wide receivers and a tight end, he would be on the tight end, on the right side, tight end, where he would chip before he released. So his routes weren't down the field. The majority of the time, his routes were chip, 1,001, release late. So now all of a sudden you're the guy in the flat. You're the check down. Or chip, 1,001, hitch up. Chip, 1,001, spot over the center. And you're basically 6 yards just being a check down over the center. So that was the majority of the routes. And this is going back to the 8-game target list that I did, where I went through 8 games and looked at every target that he had. And there were very few of those, the Y seams, the Y drives, where he's a primary. He's more of a check down guy. That's why it's the quietest 50 catches you ever heard.
Right.
Because they were all in the flat.
So Davis Webb, then, the thing he can do differently than what Sean did is what I'm hearing is basically don't play Evan Ingram as a tight end, or at least certainly not
use him
the
a little,
Y tight end. Play him more as the F tight. Play him as a wide receiver.
Play a little bit more. Play a little bit
Play
more
him as a receiver.
Two tight ends and use the 2 tight ends like it's 11, like it's a 11 plus. So you're like Evan Ingram. All of a sudden is you're in 2 tight ends, but you're playing out of 11. You're playing out of 3 wide receiver plays, even though you're using 2 tight ends. And then block with Troutman and get Evan Ingram out in the routes.
Yeah, just make him more of a primary guy. And, to Mark's point, anytime that you're chipping, you're staying in, you're helping these tackles out.
You're not primary.
Right. You're delayed getting out into the pass pattern, so there's only so much that you can do. So highlight him a little bit more. Let him have a little bit more freedom and open it up a little bit more for him. And then I think you will see, closer to what you were hoping to see, Evans, from him last year.
I did the math. So Cortland caught almost right at 60, 59.8. Franklin was at 62. And your guy, Pat Bryant, was at 63% from the target standpoint.
Fine. But how about this one?
Okay.
Adam Troutman, 20 catches on 23 targets.
It's going to be the year of Trout.
The year of Trout.
What's the percentage on that one?
That's got to be
94.3. You start extrapolating. That's
what was
60 catches,
20 catches
on 69 targets. 20 for 23.
23 is equal to. Wait a minute, that can't be right. 20 catches
this is
divided by 23.
Stokes rubbing his face. He's rubbing his face.
87%.
There you go.
That's it.
87.
So
I thought it'd be in the 90s too. So that doesn't sound right to me.
No, doesn't.
Got to be the year of Trout.
Year of Trout.
Hey, 20 catches on 23 targets. Throw the man the ball.
All you're going to get is production. That's what you get.
Throw the man the ball.
He's going to catch it.
All right. Throw the man the ball.
No wonder they re-signed him.
Well,
hey.
Look at more than 3
Cade
clips.
Auden? Give me a break.
Right.
We got Trout.
Hey, one thing is being held against the Broncos when it comes to this year's team. The law of averages. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you a different category for this team where the law of averages is actually going to work in their favor. That's next.
Parents, looking for a fun way to get your kid active this summer?
Are you kidding me?
DenverSports 104.3 The Fan's third annual Be a Mentor, Be a Fan Youth Football Camp is back. Brought to you by Walmart. Saturday, June 27th at Denver South High School's All-City Stadium. Your child, ages 8 to 14, will learn the fundamentals of football in a safe, hands-on environment from people who played the game at the highest level. We're talking former Denver Broncos Mark Schlereth, Philip Lindsay, and Brandon Stokley, along with a trusted coaching staff from Denver South. And every dollar raised goes to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Colorado. So your family is giving back just by showing up. Sign up today at DenverSports.com/camp. That's DenverSports.com/camp.
Hey, guys, let me ask you a question. You worried about back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? My guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part. Same-day appointments. They'll see you today. You can start your journey toward pain-free just like I did. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Hey, I had a procedure there on Tuesday, and I'm telling you what, man, what an unbelievably great experience. Walked in, appointment set at 12:15, filled out some paperwork, was back there at 12:25. My procedure was scheduled at 1. I mean, the doctors, the nurses, everybody, just awesome. Walked out, or they rolled me back in there at 12:55, and I was back home by 1:45, 1:50 in the afternoon. Incredible, and I feel so much better, guys. Don't suffer with back pain or neck pain any longer. Call my guys at Spine One. Start your journey toward pain-free. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spineone.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/groundadvantage to learn more.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. Denver's recent hailstorm hit hard. Golf ball size hail damaged shingles, cracked siding, dented gutters. You might not see it from the ground, but your roof took a beating. And I don't want you to wait around for a leak to find out. Call Monarch Construction and Roofing today for your free no-obligation storm damage inspection. Monarch works directly with your insurance company, so you don't have to. Monarch Construction and Roofing, your local Denver storm damage experts. Visit monarchroofing.com to schedule your appointment today. Monarch Roofing is your official roofer of the Denver Broncos.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This segment on The Fan brought to you by Denver Roof Pros.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at DenverSports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You know, one thing that's a constant throughout this off-season, when you look at any kind of NFL odds or power rankings for the upcoming season, Broncos aren't getting a whole lot of respect based on what they did last year, 14-3, going to the AFC Championship game. And one of the arguments working against the Broncos when it comes to a lot of these off-season rankings is that, well, they're just not going to be able to count on winning as many close games as they won a year ago, where they went 12-3 in one-score games. And it's just the old, you're going to resort back to the mean law of averages that you're not going to be able to match that kind of number. First of all, is that fair analysis? And that if the Broncos play with fire again this year and get themselves involved, Stoke, in 15 one-score games, they're really pushing their luck if they think they're going to win 12 of them again.
Well, yeah, it's hard to have that kind of success. I mean, they were dominant in those types of games. So it's hard to have that type of success. But I think they have the recipe here and the type of guys here and the coaching staff here to be able to be successful in those types of games again. Now, will they be 12-3? Maybe not. But even if you're, 10-5 in those games, that's great. So I think with their quarterback situation, the moment's not too big for him. He's clutch, makes plays when it matters the most. Their coaching staff they have, great coaching staff, and they have the right players on both sides of the ball. So when they need to close it out defensively, they got Benito, Cooper, Zach Allen, etc. to be able to do that. They have the secondary to be able to do that. And then, if it's offensively, you have the guys on the offensive side that are clutch and that make plays when it matters the most.
So the record was 12-3 in one-score games, meaning they played 15 one-score games of 17-game schedule, correct? Am I doing that right? So they did that without turning the ball over. They did that without creating turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. So the odds of them having 15 of 17 games, one-score games, I'm going to say, let's cut that back to say they have 12 one-score games. What's their record going to be in 12 one-score games?
Let's say they can't.
9 and
I was going to say, let's say they go 8-4.
8-4.
Let's say you go 8-4.
Take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Would you take it?
Yeah.
That means you got 5 games left.
Right.
The other ones.
to win, hopefully 3 of them by pretty convincing fashion.
Yeah.
Go 3-2 in those.
Yeah.
That's 11 wins.
Yeah, and that's right where most of us had them, 11 or 12 wins, 10, 11, 12. So I just look at what are the odds that a defense that put that much pressure,
Right.
that led the league in sacks, that still has Benito returning, still has Cooper returning, still has Zach Allen returning, still has all these guys coming back. What are the odds that they don't create more turnovers? And if you create more turnovers, that's how blowouts happen in this league.
The Broncos forced 14 turnovers last year.
14.
That's it.
It's
14.
ridiculous.
Now they were tied with 4 or 5 teams for 14. The only 2 teams that had less turnovers forced was Washington with 10, and this is an all-timer. The Jets with 4. The Jets forced 4 turnovers.
I don't think they didn't have an interception.
They didn't have an interception.
I don't think so.
So, but to the whole,
But they got a great guy that's their head coach that's a defensive guy. So,
Yeah.
But to the point of
that can't happen again.
for people who are saying, well, law of averages is that the Broncos can't win that many close games. Okay, I'll give you that. But what are the law of averages that they're going to have that kind of defense again this year and only force 14 turnovers? That number could easily be doubled.
It's remarkable that you put that much consistent pressure on the opponent's quarterback and you only managed 14 total turnovers. That's remarkable. That is way less likely to happen than winning 12 of 15 one-score games.
Yeah, because they're loaded defensively. I mean, you have a great group.
Great group.
A lot of playmakers everywhere.
Yeah.
And so you got a great secondary to make the quarterback hold the ball longer. You got guys that can get after the quarterback. So you figure, to your point, Mark, and I think that's very well said, that you're going to get some of those bounces this year. You're just too good defensively not to have more, and they will have more.
Well, and here are the type of games that you just can't let be a one-score game. Don't let these games be one-score games where maybe this year the law of averages work against you. You can't be playing a one-score game against Tennessee.
Correct.
You can't be playing a one-score game against the Jets in London.
Correct.
You can't be playing a one-score game against the Giants here. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be playing a one-score game here.
That ended up being a one-score game?
That ended up being. I know it was like an 8-score game when you left.
Yeah, it was.
You can't be playing a one-score game against Vegas here. And you can't be playing with the kind of season that Washington was having. You can't play a one-score game in overtime at Washington. So there are a number of games you can point to.
Yeah, but let me help you out there.
So instead of playing one-score games in those games, win that game by 10 to 14 points or more. Now all of a sudden you're not messing with the law of averages.
Yeah, but the problem is your offense was just so average. When your offense is just average, it's hard to blow teams out. And that's when you're talking about winning by 14 points in the NFL, that's a blowout. So it's hard to do it when your offense is just average. That's what they were.
Yeah, they're not going to be average this year, though.
Well, we're
they got
hoping.
Davis Webb.
Well,
they're doing things nobody's ever seen before.
New offensive stuff that's like, you know what it is? AI.
Oh, you think they're using it?
AI stuff. Yeah, so no one's going to know what's going to hit them.
No. In fact, I don't think the Broncos play any one-score games this year.
Yeah.
Every game, they're going to go 17-0, and every game's going to be decided by 17 or more points because that's what Davis Webb's going to do.
Yeah.
Well, I just can't wait to see some of the things he does that like nobody's ever one time seen before.
He's going to revolutionize the game of football.
Right.
It's going to be that time in the second Super Bowl year when we had Matt Millen on, who was like at that time the lead NFL analyst out there on TV, and he said Mike Shanahan has lapped the field.
Yeah.
When it comes to offense,
you know,
in the NFL.
we're gonna ask Stokley at some point, like week 4, what was that concept, Stoke? And Stoke's gonna be like that passing concept. Stoke's gonna be like, I've never seen it. I don't know.
It's an original.
Magic.
It's a one of one.
Right. It's a magic concept.
It's like a new language just got developed. I've never seen it before.
It will be.
I know, heavy on the snark there.
Yeah, a lot. It will be interesting to see what his thoughts are on how to run an offense. I mean, you think about the young guys that have kind of taken over the NFL, and you think of Shanahan. McVay, LaFleur's, and how they, call plays. What will it look like now with Davis Webb, calling the plays and motions, and are we going to be in the same personnel group more than what we were? All of those things to me is going to be fascinating.
We're joking, we're being snarky, but it's going to go to the next level because Bo Nix in his third year, when he drops back to pass, is going to be much calmer, is going to be less rushed. He's going to see the field better. He's going to know where to go with the football, and he's going to throw it with a lot more conviction and accuracy. That's why the offense is going to take off. Okay? That's why it's going to take off. Not because of some, magic potion play calling.
You hope that he sees the field better.
No,
that he
right.
is much
That's
calmer.
why I said if this offense goes to the level, that's why it happens.
All right.
Bo
Correct.
makes the jump.
Correct.
Not magic pixie dust from the
No, but Davis Webb,
caller.
it matters. It matters. So it really does.
Well, I can't wait to see how it's so obvious to all of us watching what he's doing different.
It's going to be interesting. I want to see what it looks like, but it's players got to go out there and make plays, but what position do you put them in? How do you get them to be successful as a play caller? That's your job, but everyone does it a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know how Davis Webb's going to see this thing, how he's going to view this thing. Is he aggressive? Is he conservative? How does he view calling an offensive game? We don't know.
No, but we just got done talking about Evan Ingram and how can Evan Ingram be used more. And Stink, you've broken this down. You talked about this earlier in the week that there were at least 8 to 10 plays that were designed down the field, big chunk plays that were designed for Evan Ingram down the field that were open.
Yeah, once they got in the high red zone, that's where they tried to get him the ball, and
Bo missed
some of it dumb, some of it double moves, some of it seam routes, some of it and there was just some big misses.
Right. Now, I'm counting this year
on that
same
happening.
plays.
And then Stokley is correct.
Bo's got to make the play.
The third receiver, the guy that gets the third most catches, it becomes Evan Ingram.
That'd be nice.
And he produces some touchdowns, and all of a sudden, we can start talking Joker again, and Mike can go, man, Joker, 80 catches.
Kay Adams was right. I knew it.
Yeah.
All along, she was right.
All about Kay.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, coming up next, we'll take a look at what happened last night in the NBA Finals, how history was made by the New York Knicks. The Knicks did something yesterday that hasn't happened since this infamous day in American history. Yes, how's that for a tease? Next.
It's the ultimate showdown for a great cause.
Setting up the ultimate gold medal showdown.
On June 11th, Brandon Stokley goes head-to-head with Zach By in 100 Holes for Kids. 100 holes of golf. It's a one-day event all to raise money for Recruiting Classroom, whose mission it is to help kids play sports. Who will raise the most? That's where you come in. Pick your player, make your donation, and help kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach By, head to ZachCares.com.
Hey, for you guys out there battling hair loss and losing, I know it's frustrating. Trying this pill or that shampoo, waiting for results that just don't happen. Well, before you get totally discouraged, you just give up, strongly recommend you see what Advanced Hair Restoration can do. These are the people, the same doctor I had 20 years ago. The results then and continuing now have been nothing short of life-changing. Advanced Hair Restoration's quick and easy one-day hair loss solution takes your own natural hair and begins to regrow it the very next day. It's even guaranteed to grow. No magic, no gimmicks, just real science, the latest technology, and just like I did, you get to work with the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls. One day, you choose how much hair and where, and Advanced Hair Restoration does the rest. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, $250 off. All you have to do is call 720-459-HAIR, and at advancedhair.com, that's advancedhair.com.
Now at McDonald's, everyone can get more of what they want, when they want it. With McValue. You can choose your wake-up call. You can choose your study meal, or even your drive-through dinner.
Ah, the sun is rising, and our breakfast prices are falling. Right now, get a sausage McMuffin, hash browns, and more for under $3 each. Limited time only. Price or participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. And if you're over 50, there's a good chance you're dealing with an enlarged prostate. Waking up at night, weak stream, all of it. Here's the good news. PAE, prostate artery embolization, is minimally invasive, done through a tiny pinhole, and you're home the same day. Most men who have PAE don't experience any sexual side effects associated with conventional prostate surgery. At Colorado Advanced Endovascular, their experienced team offers specialized prostate treatment with near zero impact on sexual function. Lakewood location, personalized care. Visit coloradoae.com.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at Bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
The new 2026 Honda CR-V was made for Colorado, and Champ Honda is the place to get one. Whether you're navigating city streets or heading up to the mountains, the CR-V delivers the comfort and capability you need for all of it. Champ Honda has the largest inventory since before COVID, so you have plenty of great options to choose from. And with their one price, one person, 1 hour philosophy, you know you'll be treated fairly with no games or hidden charges. And remember, they never charge dealer handling fees.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
This time tomorrow, we'll be in the middle of trivia. And we're going to have the full squad back.
Oh.
Full squad.
All right.
It's going to be good.
Yep.
It's going to be good.
Had you back last week.
Bad
You're
performance.
A little rusty. Rest versus rust. You were clearly rusty.
Felt like my golf game yesterday.
And he just stops. He just stops.
I was just thinking.
He just stops. He starts kind of looking like gets that
thinking
10,000 yard stare. He's just like
what went wrong? It started on the first tee box, yanked it left, and never really recovered after that. So I'm just thinking. I did a lot of walking and talking to myself. Not a whole lot of putting on the greens. Shane Lowry was right. I had a birdie putt on number 8, and he told me don't leave it short. It's a downhill because I asked, is this fast? And I mean, it was right in the jar. And I left it just short. And he's like, remember the next one was good. Like, why'd you leave that one short? Remember I just told you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, but to be fair to you, you haven't putted in a while.
What?
Yeah, and he was right. Because there's a lot of greens where it's just like, ball in pocket.
Yeah.
You know?
Golfers, their zingers are good. I mean,
they have good material.
Good,
yeah.
Well,
especially an Irishman
honed
like
material.
Shane Lowry.
Yeah.
You know, he'll bust your chops.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciated it.
He gave you haven't putted in a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, you haven't putted in a while, which was true. There wasn't a lot of putting.
Yeah.
So I did make 3 pars. I did par 17, which was a good par. My best drive of the day. Finally stepped up and hit a good one. And then I thought I had momentum going to 18. Nope. Yanked it. Snapped it.
Really?
Yeah. So underwhelming performance by me.
But for a lot of us, most of us, 99% of us has never had a chance to play with a pro. I mean, is it just ridiculous when you're playing with the pros what these guys can do with a golf club? Is it? I mean, do you find yourself? I mean, you're a good golfer. I mean, you're an above average amateur golfer. You are, but when you're around these pros, are you just like, wow?
Yeah,
the things they can do.
And they hit from so far back from where we're hitting from. You know, one hole's like it's par 3. We have 140 something, 150 something. They're 70 yards behind us. On 18, they're 75 yards behind where we tee off. It's remarkable what they can do. It really is. It's impressive.
I went to a tournament just outside of Pittsburgh. My daughter took me to U.S. Open, Father's Day weekend.
Oakmont, right?
Oakmont.
Yeah.
And just
Church pews.
Yeah, followed around the golfer and was fascinated when I watched them tee off how smooth it is and just the sound and the explosion.
Yeah. Effortless.
Of the golf ball. It just jumps off the club. And it was one of those things where we're like, wow, there's a big difference between.
That's why I was so happy to have the
average
BMW
player.
here a couple of years ago, and
Right.
how much I missed the International, because there was always an opportunity to watch the world's best golfers come through here, and you just be like in amazement at watching them. You follow around a group and you just watch them play for like 9 holes. You're just like, wow, wow. I mean,
It really is.
These guys are pretty good. Well, last night, speaking of golf, speaking of Pittsburgh, Oakmont.
Mm-hmm.
So the New York Knicks won Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It is the first time that the New York Knicks have led in an NBA Final since June 17th, 1994.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what happened on that day?
June 17th, 1994?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what happened. What happened?
The OJ chase.
The OJ.
The last time the Knicks had a lead, the same day as the chase. It was, and I'll never forget it. I was actually covering the U.S. Open golf tournament that year at Oakmont, and that night I was at my hotel bar eating dinner and watching the basketball game, the Knicks and Houston in the NBA Finals, and that's when they broke away to go to the highway chase. And at that point, it was like, holy smokes. Because earlier in the day, they had said that O.J. Simpson was now a person of interest in the case. And people were like, wow. And then all of a sudden, it just blew up to that. And it became what we all know it to have become. So that day, the last time the New York Knicks had a lead in the NBA Finals. How about that?
Wow. I was in San Diego. I was working out in San Diego, getting ready for the season at the Agascu Clinic. And
Had you just had another knee surgery?
Yeah, I had all kinds of issues. And
my leg!
Yeah, and so I had come back from a workout, and I was we were sitting in this house we rented in San Diego, just watching
it, transfixed.
watching the whole thing go down.
Yeah. Where are you, Stoke?
Destin, Florida, in the living room. Family vacation. All the coon asses drive from Lafayette to Destin.
Destin's a big
The whole
Louisiana
caravan.
hang-up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Blame
It's
ya.
it's like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So, and it's right on the Gulf and white beaches and
Yeah.
beautiful. So that's where we were. We go every year.
The Stokley family.
The extended clan.
Yeah, the my mom's side, though.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I made banjos.
Gree.
I made banjos make the trip.
Ooh. No banjos. No banjos. But it kind of looks like it. I mean, you ought to see the stuff that's wrapped on top of the cars and like people pulling stuff and like.
Just like
Charlie Coon.
We used to always stop at Shoney's.
Oh, Shoney's!
Get the buffet at Shoney's.
Oh, man.
My grandfather liked to stop. He'd fill up the cars for everyone and buy us breakfast.
Hey.
Nice. And we just
and
all the moochers, everyone, they made sure they knew what the drill was, so they made sure their cars were on empty. They weren't filling up before, right? So that thing's on empty.
Grandpa Stokley took care of them.
Yeah. Take care of it.
There was a time there early in my career I was doing a lot of driving around the South covering some stuff, and the Northerner, the Yankee in me was like kind of like, all right, with the South, here we go. Let me tell you something. Shoney's made a huge impact on this kid in his early 20s. I love
Is that
Shoney's.
where your love for buffets maybe started?
Yeah, I think it started at Shoney's or some of these places, just like the gas stations, have buffets inside the gas station. Like they'll have like a restaurant inside the gas station.
Yeah.
Like I remember one time I was driving.
You can get some of the best fried chicken inside.
I was driving to Dallas one time when I was moving to Dallas, and I was driving in through I think it was I-10 and coming in through Arkansas into Texarkana, and I stopped at a place in Arkansas, and they had one of those roadside, highway side gas station, and you walk in there and fried food as far as the eye could see.
Yeah.
They had the Salisbury steak, with the gravy skin. You break through the gravy skin, you get down to the Salisbury steaks. Oh, man. Let me tell you.
Salisbury steak.
You should have seen it. I could not keep my eyes open about 50 miles later. I was like in a food coma trying to drive through Texarkana.
Some of the homemade jerky.
Oh,
now that's the ticket right there.
Some of that stuff is delicious.
Hey, I will give the South this. If you are going to be on a road trip through the South, you're going to eat well. You are going to eat well when you stop. No
doubt about that.
Are Shoney's still around?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think they're done.
Oh, can we have a moment of silence for Shoney's?
I think they're done.
Man.
I don't know. Are you sure? Shoney's?
Yeah, I don't think there's any more Shoney's out there.
Love that place, man. All right, coming up next, we'll take a look at tonight's Game 2 Stanley Cup Finals. I do want to ask the question.
Hey, Shoney's, 60 locations over 14 states.
Oh, wow.
Still.
Yeah.
All right.
Primarily in the South.
Yeah.
Midwest Appalachian region.
Oh, fantastic.
Heavily concentrated in Tennessee.
Sounds about right.
That sounds
I'm more of
about
a
right.
Cracker Barrel guy now.
Love my Cracker Barrel, too.
Ooh.
Love my Cracker Barrel. All right.
They don't have the buffets there.
No.
That's okay. I'll still throw down.
A good Arkansas highway gas station buffet, man. I'm telling you. All right. As fans, Game 2. Have you gotten over the pain yet? Are you even watching the Stanley Cup Finals? That's coming up after I tell you what's going on next week. A week from today, we are going to be 100 holes. Mark and I will be out broadcasting, watching Stoke, and Zach By go after it. 100 holes for kids, 100 holes of golf, one day, all to raise money for a recruiting classroom whose mission it is to help kids play sports. The reason why we keep telling you about this event is because, well, we want your help. And you get a chance to pick a player, make your donation, and in the end, help the kids win. To support Brandon Stokley, head to StokleyCares.com. To support Zach, head to ZachCares.com.
You asked for it, you got it. Backed by popular demand, it's the Drives Brouhaha.
Big social brouhaha.
This summer, Zach and Phil are back on the road bringing their party to you. Next up, North Glen. June 12th from 2 to 6 at the Glen Bar and Grill.
There was quite a brouhaha.
Come find out what the commotion's all about. Head to DenverSports.com/drive for more details.
Guaranteed to bring the brouhaha.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
What if you had the most reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to Xfinity's summer savings event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through June 15th, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected online from threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions applies, requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account, taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply to Mobile Select. Xfinity Internet required, speeds vary, use of fiber, coaxial cable.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Whatever the forecast, aches and pains can cloud up a perfect day. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of pain relief. So you're ready for sunny skies ahead. Use as directed.
Names that rhyme, takes that hit different. Shapiro and Piro is happy hour sports talk built for the modern fan. Local stories, hidden gems, and the mustache monologues you never knew you needed. Weekdays at 3 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Subscribe now at Denver Sports 1043 and get in on the action. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
I want it all.
Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an O'Reilly right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
You guys are going to love this text. Stoke, stink. How's it feel sitting next to Mike Marilat? His boo, the genius, the guru, the premium OC is telling you himself he wasn't good enough. Will Davis Webb be good? Who knows? But Sean Payton's telling us himself. But Mike is clearly rooting against Davis Webb, or we'll say it's because the players have improved, even though the hope is the play calls will get in quicker, the sub packages will be less as frequent, and Webb will call an offense. Sean Payton made that decision, but Mike Marilat, who worships Sean Payton, the OC, can't accept that. I don't know. You guys have both been slow to jump on the runaway Davis Webb hype train.
I want to see what it looks like. It's one thing calling plays in practice in the preseason. It's another thing actually. I've seen so many young offensive coordinators that come from the Sean McVay tree or come from the Kyle Shanahan tree, that come from a bunch of trees that they get their opportunity to call plays and they can't mash it. They can't put it all together. And, you can have a game or two where you call it and everything you call works. That's great. We saw that happen. We've seen that happen here multiple times with different coordinators. Hell, we saw it with Pat Shurmur, that Miami game. It was like, they fixed it. Well, it was one game where everything worked, and then we see the next game where just nothing works. And so how do you do that? How do you mesh it all together? Like we have to see that. And, you can sit there and say, well, the play calls are going to get in quicker. How do you know the play calls are going to get quicker? How do you know he doesn't want to use multiple personnel groups? You don't. None of us do. We're going to see.
Yeah, some guys have it. Some guys don't. We don't know with Davis Webb whether he can handle it or not. He might be great, but he might not. He might be bad at doing this. It's a different world all of a sudden, sitting on the bench during the game and just chatting with Bo. I didn't like that call either, Bo. Can't believe Sean called that play. It's all right. or sitting in the meeting room with him, second-guessing play calling. That's what you do. You know that, right? And you become his best friend. And you're buddies, and you're like, God, why did he call that run play? Can't believe he did that. But now you got to call it. And you got to do it quickly. And you got to get it in. You got to get the personnel. Now you got to be ready for the next one. You thought it was going to be 3rd and 10. Nope, it's 3rd and 17. What are you going to do? How are you going to react? How are you going to handle? We don't know how he's going to do with all that stuff. It might be great. It might not. It's like watching guys in practice. Mark, you've seen guys that look great in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden they get to the game, and it's just like it doesn't look the same for whatever reason. They just can't take that next step. So what will it look like for Davis Webb? We shall see. There's a lot of people optimistic about it. But, I got to see it before I crown
and again,
the guy.
Mike McDaniel was supposed to revolutionize offense. He's now on to another job. Cliff Kingsbury was supposed to, bring everything from Texas Tech. He's on to another job. What was Sean McVay like before he got a hold of Matthew Stafford? That time in between Goff and
he was great. They went to a Super Bowl.
Well, they scored 3. And they scored 3 points.
Yeah,
they scored 3. They scored 3
great
points.
right
They
off
scored
the bat.
3
Just
points.
that one was
Find
a bad.
a new one.
That was a
Dante
bad one.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
All
right.
How's he doing with the Knicks?
Yeah.
How's Matt?
Great job coming off the bench.
How's Matt LaFleur's offense looked the last couple of years in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Clint Kubiak was everyone's darling. Well, Sam Darnold's turned out to be a pretty good quarterback, or grown into a pretty good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he looks like with Fernando Mania this year. Okay,
We're fixing to find out.
I love the idea, and I do think that Sean Payton recognizes that there's a lot of talent there with Davis Webb, and I think what Sean's admitted is that after years and years and years of working with a veteran quarterback in Drew Brees and understanding how much he could put on Drew's plate, that he has struggled making that same kind of connection with a quarterback in his first and second year. And so he's recognizing that, and he's saying, hey, let's try a different approach to it. But I'm sorry, this notion that somehow Sean Payton has forgot how to call plays or call an offense, I think it's ludicrous. I think it's ludicrous. Look at that Buffalo playoff game. What was wrong with the play calling then? What was wrong with the offense then? I mean, they went toe-to-toe with Buffalo and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty much a 4-quarter
Yeah.
approach to offense. That was
there were
really good.
And there were a bunch of drop balls in that game by the Broncos where that thing could have been even more of a landslide.
Your buddy Warren Sharp put out that the Denver Broncos receivers were second worst in the NFL for drop rate.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got that. You got a young quarterback, and this is not a knock on Bo. He's a young quarterback. This happens to all young quarterbacks in their first and second year. He missed a lot of throws. That would have gone for big plays. So I just think that those other factors have to be baked into the whole equation here.
It was pretty good last year. It's been pretty good for a couple years with Bo and Sean. Right? And so be careful what you wish for sometimes. The guy that knows what he's doing, the guy that's done it for a long time. And we've been critical of Sean when he's taken a long time to get the play calls in, and everything is slowed down so much. It needs to be sped up. And Bo has gotten frustrated, throughout courses of the season with some of the play calls that have come in a little bit slow. But when you take a step back and you look at the big picture, a lot more good than bad, with a young quarterback. So, and you have to give a lot of credit for that to Sean and how he's dialed things up and kept things on schedule. So now all of a sudden, you're going to have this creative new age type of offense where you have more negative plays. Will it put Bo in a more disadvantaged situation than Sean put him in? Keeping Ingram in there a little bit more to make sure that we have protection over getting guys out in the routes. So, sometimes you think that, all of a sudden it's going to be better, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Well, especially with this schedule to start.
Buckle up.
Better be ready to roll, because there's no let-up for those first 6 games.
You look like you have doubt that they're going to be ready to roll these first 6 games.
No, it does feel like you're rooting against Davis Webb a little bit.
Do you hate Davis? Who do you hate more?
Great question.
Davis
Stoke.
Webb, okay, and then Moms, Gabe Landeskog,
Chris
McFarland,
Mike Shanahan,
John Elway.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of hate in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let it
Great
out.
player. Terrible coach.
Dion.
Dion.
Nathan McKinnon and Cale McCarr, you're bums.
Yeah.
So where do you put Davis Webb on that list? Right at the top or in the middle?
I'm just pumping the brakes on the runaway Davis Webb hype train. That's all.
I think we all are.
I think we all are. Yes.
Right. I mean,
yeah, there's going to be some growing pains along the way.
How patient?
Especially with a tough
How patient
schedule.
is Sean? If there is growing pains.
Yeah.
He's not a very patient person. Doesn't seem like it.
Well, this
if
schedule
things aren't going
this
good.
schedule will not allow for a lot of patience.
No.
You start looking up and you're 0-2, 1-3. Let's see how much patience is exhibited at that point.
I don't think a lot.
You going to be watching the Stanley Cup tonight? Are you guys you're into it, or you got?
I'm 50-50.
Do you have Avalanche fatigue? Hockey fatigue?
I will watch.
Not fatigue. Avalanche fatigue. I mean, I got
what time is it?
Hate
puck
watching
drop?
or whatever you call
What
it.
time's puck
Just
drop?
I'm pissed that they should be in it.
See, I'm watching just because I'm fascinated to see, does Carolina do anything different, better than what we could have done?
I'll be watching.
Or is it just a matter of, hey, Vegas is legit, and they're doing the same things to the Hurricanes that they did to the Avs?
And that's what they did in Game 1.
Yeah, right.
Come from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. I mean, they just have a team.
Sometimes you just look and you look at a team, and they just have that championship feel about them. That there's just something about them, that there's a certain. And I look at the Vegas Knights and the New York Knicks right now as two teams that just seem to have a little something, little lagniappe, a little extra mojo around them right now.
It might not have been great during the regular season, but you have the right guys. You get hot. That was my Ravens team.
Yeah.
We were a wild card team, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, but it wasn't like we had this great regular season, but we got hot when it mattered the most.
Same thing with you guys. First Super Bowl year. You guys were a wild card year.
Yeah.
Then the speech. Turned it all around. What made more of an impact? Tortorella getting hired or your speech?
Wow.
My speech.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if somebody from Vegas gave a speech.
Might have happened.
Ask Torts.
Did Mark go to Vegas?
Ask
No,
Torts.
I didn't go to Vegas.
Ask Torts.
I didn't go to Vegas.
We are done. We'll see you again tomorrow morning
talk to
at
Torts.
6. Dover, Cecil. Very happy Cecil. His Knicks won. They're next.
The Colorado Avalanche have been hit with a major front office shakeup. Chris McFarland is heading to Nashville, taking over as the Predators' new architect. And now Joe Sakic is stepping back into the GM role, at least through the draft and free agency. And for Jared Bednar, reports say he's staying right where he is. The bench boss remains the constant in Colorado's chase for another cup, even as the organization reshapes around him.